We're live. Oh, on my audio's.
Probably go live early.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm just watching some ads. Dude, one of the worst parts about like getting into content creation has been like we have so many YouTube channels and like Twitch channels and stuff like that we work through. It's like which one is my one that I actually watch content on? And it's like none of the ones. Yeah, it's like none of the ones that actually we use. So I end up like whenever I go to someone's stream or whatever, it's like not subscribed, infinite ads, and it's like I promise I've been here before. Just on my government name.
Yeah.
Thanks, YouTube, for that. All right, here. Okay, we can yap about this while he's fixing his audio.
Oh, I should open chats, huh?
If you want.
It would be weird if I just didn't engage with either chat at all, no matter what. Huh.
Fuck it.
We got Zach here as the chat police. He can always say when chat's letting you know.
We're
I don't even have it.
What is it called when like when you go on a plane and you don't do anything to just prove that you can do nothing for so long?
I would call that psychopaths.
Soaking.
I would call
no, it's not soaking.
You're describing the new stoicism. Like it used to be go in nature and like have yourselves like a transcendental adventure and like it come out either like a Jane Eyre reader or like
Raw
writer of your own.
Yeah. It is modern stoicism is what it really is, but it's I'm gonna raw dog the entire stream. I'm not gonna contact chat at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Hello, chat. Hello.
Oh yeah. Here, look at this. I'll send the link to chats as well. You look at the thing that I sent.
Okay. Make sure Zach can put it on camera. Oh
yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think he's working on.
Oh no! I'm just looking at the first image. Oh, is it the only image?
That's really the whole thing. Is this?
Oh no!
Isn't that just the worst day of your life?
I mean, Oh no! Oh, I have that same little gray cloth bin in my house.
Yeah, this was from the subreddit like yesterday. I think the craziest thing to me is just like I was sitting there on my phone going, "Oh yeah, that's a planeswalker. That's probably worth something." Just like to every card over and over and over again. Like, is that Jace? Like,
I see the Firmiridan token guy. I see an arcane signet, but I can't see the set symbol. I see a goblin token.
Chat says
a lot of tokens.
Chat says 52K card pickup.
Yep.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Explain to me why everything saves as a WebP nowadays. When did this transition happen?
It's the government's fault.
Oh, there's a talisman. Is that the Gruul talisman? I think it is.
On the bottom left, there's like a card that's like weirdly like blacked out with lines. I can't tell if it's Sharpie Commander or just like some weird token.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a promotional token, kind of. Is that one of the oversized? I see an oversized card. Is that one of the oversized dungeons? I bet.
Ooh, maybe.
It's been so long since we've talked to chat. Oh no, is that the Future Sight Ur-Dragon? That looks like Future Sight Ur-Dragon.
Oh, that would be a sad day. I see Oh Noginata on the bottom right. We sent it again because people are joining. If you guys aren't seeing what we're yapping about while we're getting started here,
it's on the stream.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Zach.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of cards. This is when everyone says, "Okay, start gathering." Ha 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 ha. But actually,
that's true. Putting the Gathering and Magic the Gathering is insane.
Oh man, I wish that this image was taken on something other than like an iPhone 9.
Yeah.
I would love to see like what the cards are, to be honest.
All right, I've seen the question a couple of times. How do I submit my deck? Well, good for you. You got here early. This is a deck review for our Twitch subscribers and our YouTube members. You got to do two things. You got to be one of those, and you got to link it to your Discord because in the Discord, there's a channel for those people. And then in there, there's a form. And then if you submit one of the relevant links, Moxfield, Architect, whatever you use, it'll appear right in front of me, Zach, and Drew, and then we'll put it on the wheel.
Yes.
I beg you to use Moxfield or Architect. I hate when I have to open like Mana Box. Get that shit out of here.
You have a problem with ManaBox?
Not as an app, but just using it for deck building.
What else is left then?
Well, no, like you can use Mana Box to scan your collection.
Oh, okay,
fine.
cool. I didn't know that because I'm real. I don't use ManaBox. I don't like ManaBox.
I only use ManaBox to scan my card collection.
Is that the best one of the choices? Because people often ask me that question. It's like, what should I scan with?
I think Mana Box is pretty
Yeah, I think ManaBox is best because it allows you to group them by like different things. It's really, really good.
Okay, gotcha.
Very, very.
Shall we do some reviewing?
You know what?
Lettering.
While we're here, maybe let's get some reviewing done, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe just a wee bit.
Start.
Pop out chat. Yes, pop out chat window. Pog.
I love popping out the chats. Just makes
Spinning?
them feel like they're alive. Yeah, we spin.
I think we spin.
And then goes
We spinning.
first up. Colostomy Mommy.
What a
Wow.
name, dude.
Incredible
What a
name.
name.
Amazing.
What a name.
Bracket 4, control the table, draw shitloads of cards. Hey, this is my Sam and Frodo deck. This and my Sam and Frodo deck are probably the most built. If you'd rather review the other one, go ahead. No, you sent
No,
this one.
I'm
I wanna look
I'm
at this
actually
one.
so happy to review this. I don't know that we
Ooh.
reviewed AC before. AC is I have so many feelings about AC.
Oh,
Yeah, first of all, Simic, you're up against it because you got to do something, but you're so tempted to do nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very true. It's very easy to do nothing in Simic.
They said bracket 4, and I'm seeing the big boys of interaction. That's for sure.
I'm seeing Spark Double, Hullbreaker, Horror.
Mm-hmm.
Subtlety is an interesting sort of dip. Are these two different Ponder arts? What card is this? No, Preordain. Preordain.
Oh, yeah.
The Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven orb is Preordain. It's not Ponder. I'm so confused.
Orb.
Now.
They're
Broken
playing.
Invention.
I think they're playing subtlety just like they're playing obscuring haste, just because they're free spells.
Yeah. Yeah, looks expensive is right.
A Chroma's Memorial. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Well, we are ending the game.
Yeah. Well, they said bracket 4, so it's got to end the game and it's got to get shit done, right?
Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised. I don't know why the deck feels smaller than like a 99 card deck, but it isn't. Like 18 creatures feels very small to me. Not that it would be bad, I'm surprised.
They're playing 38 lands, and then the other categories have almost 10 cards each, so it's pretty rounded out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think that if you're playing bracket 4 Simic do nothing, where are you going? Like, what's your game ender?
I mean, if I'm playing Simic do nothing and I want a game ender, I mean the easiest thing is to just throw Craterhoof into the deck. But I feel like I'm wanting to do something. I mean, if you're just playing Battle Cruiser and you're gonna run people over, then I feel like you're just picking like your custom selection of favorite big guys to end the game with, right?
I see that. There's Craterhoof, there's Overwhelming Stampede, Chroma's Memorial as a choice as well.
Yeah. Or you're creating some sort of like I see that you have Seedborn Muse, like creating some sort of every turn gets some benefit or deals some damage, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with a landfall commander, especially or rather, like, it's so funny, AC doesn't have the word landfall on him. How fun. I would imagine that like some land generating value creature like why can't I think of the card? It's the guy that makes 4/4s whenever you play land.
Yeah, Secret Commander, Rampaging Bailouts. Yeah.
Yeah, Rampaging Bailouts or like whatever. Like I can get if you just aren't interested in playing another landfall deck, but like it feels like so good in AC. But
It's interesting
personally, I'm playing
because-
it a bunch of big guys.
Yeah, it's interesting because I get where you're going with that, which is that you need guys to do the Crater Hoof thing. There aren't that many creatures, and I don't see that many token generators. So it feels like Crater Hoof is like a little off. When you look at Overwhelming Stampede, it gives creatures trample and XX, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. I feel like that would be easier to pull off in a deck like this because like you have a Galta, and then like I guess even like your commander's a 5/5. If I was doing like guys that swing in and win, I probably would. Like, if this is bracket 4, to be clear, I'm not doing this in bracket 3. I would play Triumph of the Hordes, the one that gives every creature 1/1 and infect.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
Yeah, and I think that people would be like, ew, infect, but like, I don't know, if you're playing at bracket 4, like, it's just another way that health bars go to 0. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Listen, if they don't got a problem with Fierce Guardianship, Force of Negation, Force of Will, Mindbreak Trap, and Obscuring Haze, and Pact of Negation as all three, yeah, like, I feel like it's okay.
They don't have problem with poison counters, or at least they shouldn't.
Except for the new card. If the new card ever hits the table, I'm leaving. The 5 Ward 5 guy.
Oh, the guy that we looked at this morning, the poison snake guy.
Yeah, that guy's disgusting, dude.
Yeah. The Serpent Society. Oh man.
That's a good question from chat. How do you win before 6? I don't think you do. Like they specifically said this is like a controlled draw, I think. Control the table and draw a shitload of cards. So like really what they're doing is just choking everyone out of resources until they can win later. And I think that's a valid play style. I would suspect you probably like once you get a hold of the table and you outdraw everyone and kill all their stuff and counter all their stuff and don't let them have any fun, like you're pretty much guaranteed to win at that point. But you will probably not win as much as like a turbo combo deck, I would guess.
The deck is also running Temporal Manipulation and Time Stretch, which to me look like extra combat spells in this deck. They don't really look like much else, personally.
Time Stretch says target player. You could pick your opponents.
That's true. And you often would.
Hey,
I also see there's this.
I was going to say, you should throw a great Glacial Chasm in this deck.
That's a really good call.
Yeah.
That's a really good call.
If you're playing bracket 4, that's really good.
Yeah. Agreed. To me, the easiest way to win in this card style is they've kind of slowly leaned into it. It's Sphinx's tutelage.
I literally was just looking at it.
Yeah, I think that like it's barring any actual tutors, which is like hard in these colors. It's not impossible, but it's hard for enchantments. Then like you're kind of relying on just drawing into it at some point and like hoping that you have enough cards left in your deck to do it. I feel like that's probably easier than trying to just like Crater Hoof your like delighted halfling. That's pretty rough, right? I think. It's not impossible. One thing I really like about this deck is it feels a lot like how I would normally build decks, which is like one of everything so that I can do the thing. But then you'll have to like, and if this is your playstyle, you have to use your brain every single game, and then you have to like figure out a win every single game, which is a way I like to play, but it also means it's a lot harder to win, I would say.
Yeah. I feel like I'm learning about this player's pod by looking at this deck. Because something that I don't see, I see Collective Restraint, but in this deck, it's propaganda. But it costs 1 more because it's only 2 basic land types, unless I'm missing something. Then I see Chill, an enchantment that makes red spells cost 2 more. Then I see Decree of Silence, an 8-mana enchantment that counters some spells, but then it sacrifices itself. Or you can cycle it for 6 to counter something as an ability. Like, the more that I'm looking at this deck, I'm like, okay, you're probably reaching your mana pretty easily. I think that that's understandable. It also seems like this pod at bracket 4 is not running a lot of like faster on the ground like attacking decks, because if you were playing against like the gut zealot and either of the black backgrounds or the white token background, like this deck would be dead by turn like 4 or 5 because your blockers are traveling chocobo and wood elves, and then you have to kill them, and then you're kind of never really getting to your end game state. So it looks like this is like a very long game oriented table, I feel.
Yeah, I also think they have like a really good silver bullet for the situation you described, but there aren't that many of them. So like they have a fog, right? There's an obscuring haze,
Yeah.
which saves them, I think, the one time. So they either need a way, I think, to like stop that problem from happening in the future or to get to their value so fast that it won't matter. I'm kind of with you.
Yeah.
The reason I think that they would play Collective Restraint over Propaganda is because if your opponent has a Yavimaya or an Urborg, pretty sure that that makes it one better at that point, although it's still 4 for 3. I'm not saying that I would play that, but like if I was playing against the same 3 people, this is super a thing that I would do, like being like, hey, my lands are always forests and swamps. Maybe this is just better to have and just risk the 1 mana every time.
Yeah.
But it does feel so toolboxy with not that many ways to grab it. Maze of Ith.
Yeah, Maze of Ith is great.
Yeah, for sure.
And where's the Rogue's Passage?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't see one. You have a 5/5 commander. Rogue's Passage is not bad.
No, I agree. And then also, there are ways in here that to pump. They're not that many, but they exist to get like a huge creature out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I would also say you have 21 basic lands, which your colors are obviously pretty like rigid for like Omniscience for Cloud Siege in, which is the mana tripler and Craterhoof. But like you probably could lean a little more on like utility. I'm trying to think of ones that come to mind in these colors. Like I love the Talon Gates of Madara. We talked about Glacial Chasm, Maze of Ith, but there's like, Urza's Cave, right? Find the one that you need. They have an Urza Saga. We added Rogue's Passage. There's the land that makes your shit uncounterable from Mistrise Village, yeah.
Yep.
And then like a few other that like I think would add flexibility to your board here. Even like none of the blue or green do token gen. Oh, Fountain Port does. Fountain Port will make a fish like in a pinch. Like there are ways to like keep solving your problems, albeit at a premium in the land base. I think that you could put into here probably for not even like that expensive. A lot of utility lands like people don't give a shit about.
I want to say that this deck is running effectively 4, maybe 5 sometimes because of Mind Break, free counter spells. So you're going to get to do usually what you want to do.
Yeah.
If this person only wants to draw cards like I so often do, like you are going to do that with this deck, but you will end up not winning the game. And I see no greater sin in Magic than to make people wait for 15 minutes and then pass the turn and have not changed the board state in any relevant way. Even though that can be really funny, but like I have a feeling that in this deck, it's about like throwing down Roaming Throne, naming Serpent, playing your land, drawing 2 cards, playing your second land, drawing 2 cards, then playing a Rixmathes and drawing 2, and like all of these are well and good. Or like you Fabled Passage, a lot of these lands are like to crack to go get basics or to get a basic land type, which is fine. It's good. It's why I think the basic land count is so high. But like, for you, Colostomy Mommy, to be able to win the game after you've drawn 50 cards, because you can. I really think that you can. And I don't know if this deck gets there right now. You can correct us if you're in chat. I would love to hear if the deck wins or if the deck doesn't win.
Toma's not in the deck, which is a good shout. I think so. I get where you're going, Drew, and I kind of agree, but I would flavor it a little different. This deck has like a little bit of everything, and I think it can withstand, like if you go to like an LGS and you play against random people, I think it does technically have the tools and a couple of tutors to find the tools to deal with problems. Maybe not infinitely forever, but long enough to at least get you to start doing the thing, I think. But if you play with a regular play group, you can know like the kinds of threats that you'll be interacting with, which is obvious from Chill, right? Red spells cost more to play. I think you can kind of use that knowledge to move into your like win condition as well, which is like, I play against a bunch of other like Grand Arbiter control players. I can put a Carnage Tyrant in my deck, which I'm not saying to do in bracket 4, but like this is an example, an uncounterable 7/6 with hexproof that has trample, because I know that will work in this situation. Like there are better ones now, like the fucking 2-drop one from Edge of Eternities that does everything. You know what I mean? The 3/2 with trample that says you can't look at me or my cards or my son ever again and all that stuff. Like there are way better ways, I think, to win the game if you know who you're playing against. And I think that like you shouldn't be afraid to just be like, I don't really maybe need this many non-creature counter spells because I'm playing against 3 Jund players that just want to slam every ancient dragon in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Exactly right.
I do like the deck, and as far as flexibility, I give it very high marks. I think it's cool.
I agree very much. I like the deck. I think you're definitely doing the thing. You're always getting mana. I mean, playing your bracket 4 and your mana base right now, like you're always going to get there. And you are always going to be drawing a bunch of cards. I also want to highlight burgeoning in this deck. I think that this deck rarely misses burgeoning triggers because you're drawing so many cards that like you're always refilling your hand. Like AC and burgeoning is such a like nice kind of mini synergy, you know. But I think that I'm trying to think about like your consistency is so strong and your flexibility is so strong, and then the payoff for your great consistency and great flexibility is Craterhoof with like 6 creatures on board.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I hope more for it. Maybe that's wrong. Yeah, and Horn of Greed burgeoning is also part of that trigger. I guess I hope more for the deck. But I do like the deck. It's gonna draw you so many cards, and it's gonna feel so good. The subtlety's so good. Like you have such great interaction. Like this shit must feel like so good to pilot.
Have you seen the card Long-Term Plans?
No.
It's in tutor anything in blue, an instant, but it goes 3rd from the top. And normally it's hard to make that work because you tutor 3 cards deep. But in this deck, it's perfect, right? And in the same with my Merfolk deck, which is like you can tap guys for free to draw cards. That kind of card is actually so exactly what you're doing here, which is I want to be flexible, I want to draw cards, and I really need my fog now. But all I can do is draw 5 cards. So that's I think the kind of glue that might make this deck work together.
Yeah, I super agree. That is an awesome pull. I've never seen this card before. That's great.
I can't believe they printed it. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I'll give this deck a rating first. I'm a big flexibility fan. I think that this deck could hold its own in so many games. I'll give it an 8.5.
Yeah, I think that I'm hovering 8 just because I feel like, let's say, so if the flexibility and interaction are so strong that you always get to the end game, which I wouldn't be surprised, this deck is always going to win the exact same way. And I feel like if somebody has a silver bullet to deal with that, then you might run into a little bit of trouble. So I think the flexibility in end game is where I am like wanting more from the deck. Like Rampaging Baloths, literally anything to put, like even 1/1s. Like why is Scoot Swarm not in the deck? You're playing so many lands. You're always getting the Scoot Swarm trigger. Put Field of the Dead in the deck. That'll do it. And that's like also extremely powerful. Although I know that both of them are not super accessible, but it looks like, you know, price is not really of a concern in the $3,600 deck. But I do really like the deck. I think I would hover, probably like 8.5 as well. Like between 8 and 9. I just really, really want to see a like pure or not pure. I would love to see more of a devotion to making sure that your end game is variable enough to handle problems that you might run into.
Agreed.
But I love the deck. This is very much a deck that I would like to play because it draws a bunch of cards. I just realized that I hadn't said that out loud, and I needed to verbalize that.
Yeah, no, I think that this is like super up your speed, which is like, not to say that you're a Simic player, but like, you know, there's common grounds.
No, I mean, I don't take any hardship. I like to draw a lot of cards, and that's what this deck does, and Simic does that a lot, but that's just kind of, whenever blue is in the deck, that's what I'm pouring into it. I like it. I like the deck.
Ready for the next
Me
one?
Me too. Yep.
I'm trying to think about anything that I might take out, but like everything in the deck is so clearly tuned for like their pod. So it's hard to say.
Hey Zach, are you on the Skill Check main account right now on YouTube?
No.
I think you are, right? Can you pin that post so we help people? I can't pin it as a chat mod.
I'm not logged into the
Okay, don't worry about it.
Yellow
I'll spam
skunk.
it when people see it. Yellow
skunk
Yellow
is our
skunk.
winner.
Oh
submit.
boy. Ooh, Jeskai War Crimes, baby.
Infinite proliferate / turns.
Oh.
Okay,
High
so
3?
they've said that their win cons are Triskelion, Walking Ballista, and Darksteel Reactor. Darksteel Reactor is such a cool card, but it's like impossible to win fairly with it. So you get a pass.
Radstorm, Enlightened Tutor. I wonder if there's no primer. So we're looking at a pogging deck. Kilo Pogging Mind.
Big pog.
We're seeing a lot of proliferate, like Tekkathol, Surge Conductor, and then getting people with Steel Overseer. It's so funny that Hexing Squelcher is in the deck. Love that.
Mm-hmm. It has every artifact cost reducer that I can think of. Which
Static Orb.
Yeah, well, you got to do something, I guess.
What is
The
this
One
Essence
Ring?
Bottle? Oh, cool. Essence Bottle is a bunch of life gain in a proliferate deck. That's really, really cool.
That is cool. Oh, there's a sun drop card that does something similar. Have you seen the Clone Saga?
The Clone Saga. I think
Spider-Man
I have.
card.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see. I'm looking for just horrible degenerate like things that are like jumping out, going, "Oh, help God!" Freed from the Real, Inexorable Tide, Pemin's Aura. There's a couple of free spells, not that many. T-Pro, and then Walking Ballista. Dude, the Walls of Bossing Sayer in the deck.
Yeah.
That's sick. It has 39 lands.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I wonder why.
I don't know if that's bad, but it feels like too many.
It has a mana curve of 3.
If the aim is bracket 4, 39 is a bit high for a non-landfall deck.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the common, I don't know if you guys are aware of this development in Magic discourse on the internet, but 38, I think, is the magic number that everyone is starting to say is like mathematically proven to be the best number in every single deck. I don't know if I super agree, but I think even 39 is like, I mean, it's over 38, and I think it's kind of a bit much, especially in a deck that I feel like is running enough artifacts. Well, I guess it's not a lot of like rocks that are making you mana, but no, it's enough of them that I might.
They have quite a few, and even cost reducers. I mean, I get that it's a 3-color deck.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm a 38er, because there's like a lot of times where having lands is not as good as having things that are lands, basically. Like you're saying in this deck. Like in this deck, after let's say like 34 lands, I would rather play Arcane Signet than another island. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what do you say? High 3? High 3, low 4. Okay.
I'm so befuddled by seeing Future Sight, Pact of Negation, and Sudden Strike in the same category. Like, do you not have Swords to Plowshares lying around? Like, that's a shame.
That is interesting.
Destroy attacking or blocking creature? Like, dang.
It could be
nowadays.
Yeah, it could be a collection build deck too.
It's tough out there. There's Stifle here. This is so
wild.
weird. This is such a weird deck, bro. Who said this?
Oh, it is Stifle. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This does feel like a very collection deck. I get what you're saying about swords, but it's possible that they want to destroy their own thing, maybe like to save it from something and get it back. Like maybe there's a niche use for this. I'm coping, I think. But even if there is,
I'm coping,
like
I
even if there
think.
is, there's a spell that costs the same called Get Lost, which was played in standard a lot, which doesn't
Yeah.
require it to be attacking. I think it even hits a non-land permanent for 2. Or play Generous Gift for 3, or Pongify. Like I guess you could give them, like if you're worried about giving them a 3/3, sure, but like I'm sure there's a story there. It's probably collection.
And it's crazy to me that this deck has more creatures than the last one. And I think that speaks more about the last deck than this one. Like, I think that this creature suite is, like, very good. And the last one, I think, needed a few more creatures. But I'll move away from the last one. I mean, I like the deck. It just feels kind of stilted. Like, Sudden Strike being in the deck kind of opened my eyes to looking at this deck in a very, like, in a more critical way.
You know what's interesting to me? Just delete the deck from your brain. What's a low 4, high 3 to you? What does that do?
Low 4, high 3 is something that is like, man, it's tough to, because there are so many different archetypes. I think that it's consistent enough that it wins by turn 6 or 7 or 8. Sorry, chat, didn't mean to say those words in that order. But the win is not performed the exact same way every time. Sometimes it's similar, but it doesn't need to be the exact same, if that makes sense.
To me, it's like if I have a good group of high 3s, like want to play like strong 3s, it's like a really fun time. I think that's some of the best in Magic. But if you like sat down at a group of like people that you don't get to play with that often, you're like, it's like a 3, maybe a 4, and they bring out medium 3s, you just shit all over them. Or if they're like, okay, we'll play 4s, and they bring out medium 4s, they just shit all over you. So it's like, I feel like it's a little lost unless this is like exactly your power level for your play group. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like it does have interaction, but it's not the most and it's not the best, right? So
yeah, it's 4 counter spells. It's 1 targeted creature removal.
Now that being said, I think that in a deck like this, your real plan is I put the Walking Ballista in the basket. It has infinite counters. I do that as fast as possible and win the game, right?
Yeah.
So I get that maybe it doesn't need infinite, but to that degree, then I think it kind of like it's lost an identity. I think to me, I like I said, I like playing at upper 3, but like when it's the point, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I super agree. I just look and I see cards like Mind's Eye, and I'm like, bro, you threw that into the deck because you had it. You had the masterpiece like foil art. Like, which is fine, but
I'm just reading through chat to see what people are thinking, and it's I think I'm kind of agreeing with you guys, like, because the fact that this is a combo win and it's like not even that hard of one. It's Walking Ballista, right? Like,
yeah,
it's definitely in the 4 realm. I don't know. I don't think like, to be clear, it's a good deck and it will win the game, but like, what do you bust this out against, right?
Yeah.
I think
because if you're playing a pot of 4s, like, does this deck get there?
What do you think, Zach?
I think if your deck is sitting somewhere between quote unquote high 3 and a low 4, I think you need to either go up or down, pick a direction.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
Like,
to be, you know what? Actually, it might just be as simple as like subbing out 5 cards.
I mean, like, if we said we were playing 3s and then someone plays Static Orb on like turn 2,
yeah,
like, okay, I guess.
I mean, what, you don't like Static Orb, or?
To me, the cool part about this deck is that there are things like Essence Bottle, which I brought up before. There's like Solar Array, Shadow of the Second Sun, even Inexorable Tide, that are like really cool, like value niche, like experience things that I would see more commonly in bracket 3. Whereas once you reach into bracket 4, you're getting more into the like, this deck is kind of more standardized in its power level and interaction, And my preference with this deck specifically would be to downpower it. But something that I have solved that I think that I've been waiting to solve is that this person has the masterpiece foil of Walking Ballista. So actually, this is a deck to just make the Walking Ballista into a key deck piece. And I think that you should ram as much juice into this deck as possible and make it a 4 as much as you can. I think don't stop. If you are putting in Sudden Strike to this deck next to Teferi's Protection because you're like, if I only have one piece of niche targeted removal, then it's a 3. Don't do that. Live your truth, make it a 4. Go put in some better stuff. Don't worry about it that much. And if your friends don't play 4, then I understand if you need to find some balance, but there's a better way to do it than to put in like 10 like really niche and or weak cards that don't really do your combo. Like you can just downpower the deck in a wider way that makes it more interesting, I guess. Is my thinking.
Thank you, Yellow Skunk. They say they've been piecing it together since Kilo came out. I also think that like you could go down with it. Like I think that you could pick like the 7. I was gonna say the number, the 7-8 most degenerate cards in here. Leave Walking Ballista in, and then like take those and change them out with things like Sun Droplet, which is a card that has charge counters. And if it has charge counters in every upkeep, you remove 1 and gain a life. Like there's like a Orochi Hatchery, which is like an artifact that like makes snakes by the number of counters or whatever. So you can like make that go more like janky artifacty to stick to the 3, and or like identify the cards that make it strong, and then like and vice versa weak, take out the weak ones and then make that like a 4. Because I feel like playing at a strong 3 and maybe a 4 it's like harder to rep like your deck around as far as like construction and piecing together than saying I have a 3 and I can change 10 cards and it's a 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like I've been a little over analytical about the deck to the point that it might seem that I don't like the deck. I want to talk about some of the things that I really, really like about this deck. Kilo as a proliferate combo commander with untappers and things that generate mana is really cool. Maybe I'm out of the zeitgeist, but like that is something I have not seen before, and I think it's awesome. I really, really like that as an idea. I've never seen Magistrate's Scepter before, but I'm sure that I'm the only one. That's really cool, even though it's infinite turns combo. Like, you know, at some point you have to win the game. So I feel like if you're going for a 4, like that's not too harsh of a win condition, I don't think, because it's very interactable still. And then we see like Hangerback Walker, Walking Ballista. To me, this is like a cool, unique pathway to a end game that we've seen a bunch of times. It's like a chess player that does a wild opening, but their end game is standard, like, you know, how like a professional would play it, which I find really interesting. I think that the deck is awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for the $20.
Yes.
Chat, you guys and your support are amazing. We're so happy to be able to do this. Honestly, deck review streams are some of the more fun that we get to have, so it's cool. And I don't know about you two, like seeing this deck, like you're saying, Drew, you haven't seen anyone do this kind of like proliferate combo with Mr. Pog. It does give us ideas that genuinely get carried into videos, and it's pretty great for us too.
Yeah, I know that whenever Kilo gets rolled on ECE, I love the idea of like the untapper to make this work. Although I don't know if we have the the common ground enough to play with Walking Ballista, but the idea is so cool. Yeah, and Paradise Mantle to tap Kilo, untap Penmans. Yeah, of course. It's so sick. So sick.
I like it, and you know what's really cool about this? One, you can tell it's collected over time, right? It's their collection, but it feels very original. I don't know that I've seen a deck that looks like this, at least not in a long time. Like I think Chase tried to make Kilo, but they went in a different direction with it. I like it. I think that it needs to like find its identity a little better, 3 or 4. But like that's my biggest critique, other than maybe like check your land count and see if you want some other stuff. But those are all gentle criticisms. I'd give it a 9, genuinely.
Yeah. I think that I would give it. I think 9 is good. I might be tempted to give it an 8 just because, like, man, 1 targeted removal is so tough. Like,
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. But as an actual 3 or a 4, like somewhere between, I think turboing your combo is a genuine play style. It's not my play style, but you can do it.
Yeah, that's true. Turbo combo is definitely something. Want to shout out Kimari again. Thank you for the super chats and bringing up a Zach, because I think it's very important that we not leave him by the wayside. Ryan and I only have this whole thing because Zach is here with us. So don't you motherfuckers forget. Don't you forget about him.
He's like haunting the stream because like they can't see him, but he'll occasionally chime in and their object permanence will be triggered.
Yeah, yes.
Zach, say something that you would haunt the stream with.
Infect Atraxa.
Oh God.
Jump scare!
Oh! It'll be awesome when somebody submits Infect Atraxa to us and they're like, hey guys, I've been playing Magic for a month and I really wanted to share with you this deck brew that I was thinking about, and we're just gonna be like, oh no. Oh no.
I had one of those moments as a new player. I think everybody goes through one. It's like, depends on what it is. They're like, dude, counterspells are so OP, and then they play Baral, Chief of Compliance. And it's every fucking counterspell in the world.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it was Comic-Con or Magic-Con, but we were walking around and I think I was standing by myself because you guys were in the bathroom or whatever. Maybe I was going to the bathroom, and someone was like, hey, I know you, and we talked for a little, and they were like, hey, guess how many counterspells are in my mono blue deck? And I was like, oh God, why? Why do you want me to guess? And I was like, I don't know, man. 15? And he looks at me, unblinking, a reflection in his glasses, and he says, 35. And I was like, how do you even find that many? Like,
you're lucky to be alive. That was the Joker.
I know. He could have counterspelled me back to infancy, I think.
No, wait. Okay. Do you remember what you told me when I asked for a lightning bolt this week?
Hold on, I'll tell chat too. BRB.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, while he's doing that, good to see everybody rolling in, Mr. Superfan. Good to see all the members. Good to see all the subscribers, guys. We really appreciate the support, very, very much. I think as we continue on this Magic the Gathering experiment that we do, it's really nice to see support. Thank you so much. But go ahead, Drew.
This is my handbag. This is my purse that I take with me everywhere. I get into work, and I think in like the first 30 minutes of us setting up, Ryan says, hey, Drew, do you have like a lightning bolt lying around? And I said, yes, of course. I have 3. And these are 2, and then the other one is with him. I got to keep that motherfucking thing on me. Come on.
No, what's the other card you keep on you?
Oh, I have to keep a counterspell on me too. Hold on, that one's in my wallet.
Exactly. Now, I'm just saying, it was good restraint that you didn't challenge that man to a wizard battle, because you obviously would have lost. You would have 34
counter. True. He would have countered me.
But this is Florida, right? Like, you got to conceal carry. You know what I mean? You got to carry those
true.
counter spells.
I also keep Arcanine in my wallet. Oh. Here, we're just taking this is a different stream now. I apologize. And then these are 3 different Komala card prints that I keep because he's my favorite Pokemon. Him and Teddy Ursa, they share the number 1 spot.
That's pretty badass. Oh, dude, you got to get an Uno reverse. Chat's correct.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I need to
counterspell.
Yeah. If you guys see me in person, bring me an Uno reverse.
All right, let's go to the next one. I do really like your deck. I think we already said it.
Oh my gosh. This card's playable.
Spinning the wheel.
Wheel.
I'm gonna Flusterstorm that guy.
Das Goopy.
Das Goopy.
Okay.
Das Poopy. Finding the link. Yay. Thank you for clicking on it so that I could find it. Just ripped some base sets and 2nd edition packs the other day and got a hollow foil Clefable. Was nuts. Dude, that's crazy. Very, very lucky. Oh, yes.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, this is so evil. Oh my god. This is so fucking evil. It's so evil.
What is the description?
Oh man, it's so evil. Okay, so the text that we got was bracket 4 according to Arca deck, but I play it the deck like it's bracket 3. This deck demands sacrifice to slowly drain my opponents. My goal is to flip Sephiroth as many times as I can to stack emblems and then use a sacrifice trigger to clear the board as often as I can. If I survive long enough to Rise of the Dark Realms, even better.
Wow.
You can say you play it like a bracket 3, but the reason that it says it's a bracket 4 is because you're playing Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood, which
Yeah.
if you don't know, just infinitely kills and heals everyone. You heals you and it kills them, and it's
Zach literally typed this in chat earlier that Sanguine and Exquisite Blood can live in bracket 3 because of how expensive they are to cast, which I think is fair. I think that is true. This deck with those is not bracket 3. I don't think it's possible to pilot like this, like bracket 3. I'm so sorry, Das Goopy.
it's true. There's one game changer in the deck, only one.
There's Turgrid. Oh no.
That's an interesting concept to me. I think having a 2-card infinite that doesn't use your commander, I don't know. I feel like I'd be okay to see that in bracket 3.
I think it's
Like
fine.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, there's only one way to tutor it. Diabolic Intent.
Yeah.
Like
That's true. That's true too. That's a very old style of Magic when they were talking about how tutors are basically the devil.
Yes.
I think like I don't know if you were sitting down. What's your most bracket 3 deck that you guys have? Mine's probably like Bobbleheads, I guess. And then if somebody sat down and played on turn 4, like Sanguine Bond, and then on turn 5, Exquisite Blood, like I'd be
like if I can't interact, that's on me.
like, yeah, I feel like, I mean, it's possible, but fast, like for bracket 3 to lose on 4 or 5 or whatever. But I wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, oh, okay, I see how it is. And then I'd just play something with blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very, very true. Very true.
I also feel like it's getting easier these days to play cards that do something and destroy an enchantment. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not that afraid of the boogeyman of like 2 cards that are like, oh, the biggest difference between 3 and 4 for me is whether my commander can make the infinite happen and is part of it. Because if it's 2 cards, but one of them is the commander, or the commander can get me there, it's a way different story than I just play 2 guys that if I manage to draw 2 out of 100 cards can win me the game if I pay 10 mana. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, in the description, the creator of this deck has told us that, the goal is really to flip Sephiroth a bunch. And that's not like a bad thing. I think it's cool that the goal of the deck is to use it's rare that you get to use the command zone as the draw engine and the win condition. And I think that's awesome. I mean, Sephiroth is such a broken card, but it's so fun too. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, just looking at the deck and seeing mono black value all over my screen is sending so many like different chemicals and nerve activations in my brain. I'm just like, every card in this deck sparks joy for me at a personal level.
If you want to be evil, there's one really evil card. I see Fleshbag Marauder, I see Plague Crafter, and then I also see Butcher of Malakir, and I see Grave Pact, and there's a bunch of my opponents sack their guys effects. You guys know what the passive on It That Betrays says?
Oh, when something's sacrificed, I take control of it?
It's the same as Turgrid. It's the same, but it's for permanence.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, you guys hate Turgrid because it costs 5 mana, right? But like, you could play a second one if you want to be really evil. It's an Eldrazi and it has Annihilator. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
That's insane. I love it. Well, I'm glad that I made your deck with that one, but please, God, never play this against me.
I'm not gonna lie. What is there to say about this deck? Like, I feel like your land base is really smart. It's not like you have. Maybe I would say you need a couple more lands, but honestly, maybe not, because Sephiroth draws you so consistently that you're not really going to be missing too much. I would say that your amount of utility lands is good. Like, I think that it's very in like Ryan's style to play more diverse amount of utility lands, like War Room, like Maze of Ith, like...
Well, this land base
like
is splitting the difference between the 2 archetypes. In black, specifically, if you do this, the reason you do it is for Cabal Coffers and the other ones that taps for slot mana. Yeah. And those aren't here. So you could just take a basic out or 2 and put those in, and then this land base absolutely gets there. Or you could take a couple more basics out, add your Nykthoses, and add stuff like that. But this is a perfect land base for a Cabal Coffer setup.
No let's not muddle any thoughts. Let's not beat around the bush. This is a combo deck. And what you are doing is you're building in a lot of removal, a lot of card draw, and you're just trying to go out into you're trying to draw through your deck until you get to enough combo pieces that you can assemble some sort of machine, whether it's Sephiroth, Enchantment, Zulaport Cutthroat, Tergrid, whatever you want to get to eventually win the game. And like, I feel like this deck does all of that super, super good.
Zach, did I hear you
Yeah, I was
talking?
gonna say, Shizo, that's Poorhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Also a pretty good land. It's just better than Rogue's Passage in the deck, I think.
Yep.
Give him
I
fear.
also like the Black Gate. The Black Gate's good too. To me, I think you can like slightly modify the lands. It would absolutely juice it up. I also think that like the secret of this deck is having your sack outlets on deck ready to go. So you can make the play when you want. So I see your Viscera Seer, I see your Umbral Caller Zealot. I'm a big fan of Woe Strider because it has escape.
Oh.
So if you get into a bind or a pinch, that one's good. It doesn't see all my decks, just especially if there's like 2 color, I'll play like a Goblin Bombardment or like a Greater Good. But obviously in black, that's one of my favorites. I love to see. It's super good. I love to see like how in you are on the actual like game plan of the deck. Have you seen the interaction package?
Yeah, dude.
Just they got like 2 things, which is sick. I think honestly in this deck, who fucking cares? You're playing guys that die and do things. So I think that if you wanted to, you could even flex some of those like Vincent's Limit Break to like Malakir Rebirth, move those completely into the land base and like slim it down. But like Drew said, I think it's great. The deck as it stands is a perfect Sephiroth deck. I think that you can make some adjustments to make it a little better, like the land base or whatever. I think it's fair to say, like Chad, I just saw Chad speak up. No interaction is brave in a monocolor deck, but if you've played this style of deck, the thing is that you don't actually do anything but play your guys, and then anytime someone comes over to break your toys, you sack your whole board and you punish them forever. Like that's how it works.
Yeah.
So you can't kill them. But like if anyone does anything, they're like, well, oh my God, the Sephiroth player has 5 creatures out and a Sephiroth. Like we got to stop this. And they play like a farewell. You go, okay. And then you just sack your whole board. So they die anyway. And they take 30 damage and you win the game. Like, so it's very understandable that wouldn't be the case. I'll go 9-5. I think that your lands want the Cabal Coffers package or utility lands, your choice.
I guess I will say, like, you could use an altar. Like an altar.
Altars are good.
But like, do you need one? Need is a tough word. I don't think you need one. Would you like one? For sure. But like, you don't really need it. Your stuff is like pretty good. Honestly, if I looked at this deck and someone told me, yeah, dude, they were gonna release a secret precon for Sephiroth, but it just never made it to production. Like, this is what it would look like. Like, it would look like this, I feel. I don't know if there would be much different about it.
It's great. It's cool.
I think I'm giving the deck a 10. I think that you can make changes. I think you can Cabal Coffers. I think you can put an altar. I think you could play more interaction. But, like, this deck could go unchanged for years, and it will always be fun and cool and powerful enough to play at like a bunch of different tables. Like,
and frankly, memorable.
Yeah, I know. And this reaches that feeling of like high 3, low 4, but it's because when a table plays 4s and you're playing a 3, you need to be able to, if you're playing like a 3 that can play at 4s, you need to be able to hold your own and hide enough that people aren't spending a lot of interaction on you, and then like take the game, I guess. Like this just feels so good. This feels like way more like smooth peanut butter than crunchy peanut butter. Like this shit is so dialed in, and I really like that about it. I'm giving it a 10.
If it was me, I wouldn't even maybe take out the infinite combo. First of all, they have the greatest art, but like I think I would rather just play like altars and Pitiless Plunderer and like maybe a big spell like Exsanguinate or something. Like that's it.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Everything you said.
Yeah, this thing does look like death, and I do love it. This is perfect. I like it. 10 out of 10. Maybe one more land. Maybe you could squeeze one more. Do you need to? Are Das Goopy, are you here? Das Poopy?
They're here, yeah.
Do you need one more land? Tell me in. I'm just gonna do test hands. I'm gonna do 3 test hands, and I'm gonna see if I need lands.
I don't really think so. Like they basically need 3 to play like the whole deck. Like you can't play your upper end, but like playing Sephiroth and like actually any of the 20 guys that cost 3 or less, like you're bound to find something that draws.
Yeah, like
they have Reaper, they have Opportunist, they have Haruspex, like they got stuff in there.
I have mulliganed 10 times and there were 2 unkeepables, which is like a really good sign, I feel.
My friends are upset y'all are guessing. Well, it's a fucking evil deck, dude. It's an evil deck. Like it's a mean deck to play against people. And like here's the thing, I will consistently say this. Every table needs a villain, okay? And if you're one of Das Goopy's friends, all right, because it sounds like you're listening, this is you go get him. Baral, Chief of Compliance, Grand Augustin, you become the hero, and make sure that he knows that when Sephiroth hits the board, it's fucking Azorius counterspells time, brother. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna say, Goopy's friends, you guys are right to be upset. like you are right, and also Das Goopy, you are right to feel good about this deck. Both are correct. You guys are all in the right here. Yeah. This deck is super cool. Really, really like it. But obviously playing against it is hard because he has 16 cards in the removal factory. Like, I understand that, but like, this is so sick. This is so sick.
Do you think he's playing against the 35 counterspells guy?
I'm the side boss. They are so much worse. Well, I'm gonna make a guess about the pod. At least one Eldrazi player, at least one guy who plays a deck that runs tokens that pops off on turn 5 pseudo consistently.
Oh, dude, you know what's gonna happen is after we've said this is okay, they're gonna show up with like a Liaisa deck, the one that says in the command zone nothing dies.
Yeah,
that shit has happened to me where I'll be like, I have a Muldrotha goofy combo deck. It's like bracket 1 because it's all like woodland creatures. And someone's like, I'll just play my Liaisa deck. And I was like, oh, I literally can't play the game now. And they're like, why are you attacking me? And I'm like, bro, I got a 6/6 for 6. That's it. I'm sorry, man. So no, I think that's funny in a play group.
I mean, really, I'm gonna make Das Goopy feel so bad. Das Goopy's friends, if you're watching this, you just have to treat Sephiroth, I feel, like an Eldrazi. Like, if he's hitting the table, like, you are in trouble. And it's hard because he costs 3 mana and he's a 3-mana Eldrazi, so you gotta watch out for it. But this deck is awesome. I give it a 10. I don't think that I would change anything.
Respect. On to the next one?
Yes. I think you could change things. I don't think that I would. I think it's so cool. The longevity in that deck is awesome.
Go.
Yippee!
Loud guns. Or Loudy.
Loudy gun. No, loud gun. Oh, Loudy. Oh no. Bracket 1. Come on. Don't mess with us like that.
Do you want to read the thing?
Anti-aggro tap stun proliferate. Bracket
1.
That's so good.
Tap stun proliferate.
Okay, I'm going to read this because I feel like all of you guys, you have no idea what the fuck this thing does. First of all, it's a giant robot. It's in Simic. It's 7 mana. It's an 8/8. It's an uncommon. It's everything you want. Omega Heartless Evolution has one ability called Wave Cannon. When it enters, for each opponent, tap up to 1 target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Put X stun counters on each of those permanents, and you gain X life, where X is the number of non-basic lands you control. Oh my God, is that funny?
Yeah.
First of all, how many basic lands are in the deck? I see 7. That's incorrect.
Yeah. I also. Oh man, it's okay. I need to we need to have some form of counsel. If you are not Loud Guns, please mute the stream for the next 1 minute, the next 60 seconds. Okay, if you're not, this isn't for you. It's like those Instagram reels where it says like, if you aren't a woman, like don't watch this, and then you're supposed to scroll past or whatever.
Right. I've never watched those.
So if you're not Loud Guns, just mute the stream for like 60 seconds. Okay, are you muted? Okay, mute it now.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Loudy, this is not a bracket one. This is not a bracket one. Bracket one is like all art of like little guys. This is not bracket one. I don't know what I need to say to get you to understand that, but this is a Stacks deck. And Stacks is not something that even comes close to bracket one. So let's move past that assumption and get back to reviewing the deck. Because that is something I hope that you believe and trust. Okay, everyone can come back now.
If I
You
said
can take headphones off.
this, I would assume it's a bracket 2. That's what I would assume. But you know the thing about bracket 2? It's hell. We've learned that the hard way. Bracket 2 is the worst.
Yeah.
Okay, look, it's 7 mana.
I'm gesturing for everyone to come back in. You can unmute.
Yeah, look,
You guys are good.
It's bracket 2, and bracket 2 hell is the worst, okay? Like, we invented the Cruel Claw deck that hits only Eldrazi's or whatever the fuck. The thing about this deck is that he's playing that guy, and he taps one thing on each board, one time, infinitely forever, which, okay, fine. You get the one thing. But did you see Deadeye Navigator?
Yeah, I did. I did see it, in fact.
Oh, boy, indeed.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
like-
a stun one thing forever deck. I fear not. I fear that the fear of sleep paralysis is in the deck.
Did you see
And
Lily
Constrictor
Splash Mentor?
Mage.
You see Lily Splash Mentor? It's another blink card. That's weird.
And Lily Splash Mentor is in the deck. Huh.
That's
And
weird.
impede
That's weird.
momentum and freeze in place and hidden strings. Oh, how strange.
That's weird. That's strange.
Now, I will say, and this is going to go against things that I haven't said, or that I did say. God, this deck is hilarious. I would love to play it.
Yeah, this is one of the cooler decks I've seen.
And it would be such... This deck, it has omniscience. How are you putting bracket 1 in the description? It has omniscience. I just scared my cat because I yelled. I apologize. I apologize to my cat.
That's funny.
I know. She just meowed at me in such malcontent. She's like, are you a crazy person? I'm sorry.
I'm curious, where's the price tag on Moxfield? Is there like a part you can
Very
see
bottom.
the
This deck costs $420.
No, it does. It actually does. What the fuck?
Yes, sir. Yes, you can listen to the stream again. Come back. Come back. Come back.
Crazy, dude. Okay, look, 7 mana commander, right? It should do something good when it comes in. And if you're playing the Deadeye Navigator play, you'll need 9 mana on ETB. Like, that's a lot. Granted, you're playing Simic, and I do see some ramp in here. Maybe not as much as I would play just looking at it. But it exists. Barely, actually, as I'm continuing to look.
How is this an effective anti-aggro deck when your commander that stuns thing costs 7? 7! If they're playing an aggro deck, you'll be dead by then. You'll be dead.
They've got a bunch of tappies. They've got like the Hilda or whatever the hell, the other, and Shiva and a bunch of other like tappy stuff. It's not I would say the best.
It's not that slow. Yeah.
Well, you know what honestly they do that a lot of decks like this don't do is they're just playing guys that block. They have 29 creatures.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have Dark Depths here. You have Dark Depths.
What would you play this against? Like, I don't like Cat Tribal.
Yeah, like tribal decks. I think. I mean, all in all, I'm wondering. I mean, unless you hit kind of the stone cold nuts, I feel like you're mostly stunning things like. Not everything on somebody's board if they're playing to battle cruise you, but like half of their board. Maybe this deck isn't that bad to play against.
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
bracket 1. It's not close, but like it's kind of funny. This deck is
There's a
so funny.
there's a I have to find it. I can't believe it's in here. Not in here. There's a blue enchantment that says when things get tapped and it's not because they're attacking you, draw cards. What is it? It's like super cheap too.
Is it Hilda's Icy Crown? No.
No, it's like a you can pay 2 to tap things. Where are you, you bastard? I just put enchantment blue and tap, which will definitely not pull up 6,000. Oh, here it is, Verity Circle. Verity Circle's a 3 mana. Oh wait, it's 5. Oh well, I thought there was a different one, but this one's still good. It's whenever a creature controls an opponent controls becomes tapped. If it isn't declared as an attacker, you may draw a card. Which for 3 mana, I think you'll be doing a lot in this deck. Stick Study.
Stick Study.
I think there's one more, but that's the one that I was thinking of. The deck is cool, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's mean, but it's cool.
Yeah, it is. It is mean. It is cool. I can't disagree.
You know what's interesting? There's one counterspell, and it's a proliferate counterspell. That's kind of badass.
Yeah. It's
okay.
So funny. Something. Oh, Cryogenic Relic puts a stun counter. Yes, of course. How could I not have known that? Oh my gosh, Glaring Spotlight? That's so funny. That's so funny in this deck.
Yeah, I was going to suggest to Arcane Lighthouse is the same but a land, and it's a non-basic.
Where does the deck win?
I think it has an 8/8, and then they have no blockers.
Yeah, you know what? It's extra turns via prison.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think it hopes that everyone gets bored and dies.
Yeah, everyone dies of old age.
Everyone's wives or moms call them at like turn 70, and they're like, "Honey, I'm coming with the minivan," and they're like, "I guess I have to leave now."
Yeah, this is giving the scent of Scramble versus at 1 a.m.
Okay, I think we have a very strong understanding of the deck. I think it is very good for bracket 2, where I think it would technically live. Now, good in the worst ways because it doesn't have interaction of like any kind except for stun. So basically, I'm circling back. They're anti-aggro.
Everyone does nothing.
That's actually so good. I think if this deck plays against a creature deck, it will actually probably win. But like, what if they're playing bracket 2? Is it Spellslinger? Like, what do you do then? Literally nothing?
Oh, yeah. Literally nothing, I think. I think you just die at that point.
Oh, Guns just showed up. We're looking at your fucking war crime of a deck.
Yeah. This shit is hilarious, and also, how could you? Okay, you weren't here when I made everyone mute their headphones, and I deign to do it again, so I'm just gonna say, you putting bracket 1 in this description is absolutely criminal. Now, that being said, this deck is hilarious, and I do love it. Yeah, Dowerport Mage is to bounce your commander back to your hand so that you don't have to pay for the commander tax, and you still get to do more and more and more and more stunning.
Well, you're drawing off blinking stuff.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Displacer Kitten a game changer?
No. Which is a mistake, I think.
It's such a mistake. Look, they only have no, they have like 30 something non-creatures. Look, I'm thinking if you're gonna be this evil anyway, you may as fucking well. You just may as well.
Yeah.
You just may as well play Displacer Kitten and just fucking really just throttle them.
Loudy, consider the following. Have you played Hilda of the Icy Crown? Very similar style, but I think the win condition is more built in. But I've built a Hilda deck, and they're very fun, and I played it once, and then my play group agreed that they would never play with me again if I ever brought it to the table, so, you know, it's a good one-timer. You said, oh, wait, and then said nothing.
I'm Googling.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what Vornclex Monstrous Raider says?
Oh no. Oh
It
no.
just so some of the Primal Vigor, Doubling Season, and Vorinclex and all the counter doublers have different words. Some of them say if a 1/1 counter be put on something, doesn't work here. Some of them say if a counter will be put on a permanent you control, it doesn't work here. But Vorinclex says if one or more counters be put on a permanent or player, put twice that many instead. And I feel like you put X stun counters and gain X life, which means that you would place 2X. I don't think you need to do this at all, but I feel like the difference between, let's say, 20 stun counters and 40 stun counters is the moral victory that you'd claim at that point. There's no functional reason why you should do this, but you could. But you could.
You could. Think about that.
You could do it.
You could.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Wow, this is
Okay.
a really funny deck.
If this was me, I would put in that one land that makes a 1/1 infect so that I could actually kill people. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
What is the land
True.
ramp in this deck? I don't really see much. There's like a card or two.
Reach the Horizon. The Final Fantasy ramp.
That's pretty good.
Krish's Wandering. Which it puts a 1/1 counter on something. Not bad. Not bad. Planar Genesis. I love how this shit doesn't just have like Cultivate in it. That makes me so happy.
But to be
First
honest,
thing
it probably should. Your commander's 7.
Yeah, it probably should, but like it's kind of funny.
No, you're not wrong
it
about it being
doesn't.
funny.
Treasure
You know
map, world map, pretty good.
the sad thing about this deck is that the ramp is absolutely just making sure your opponents don't kill you and saying go. Mm-hmm.
Stun counters at some point are irrelevant. From there, it's about the life gain. You gain X life for X is the number of non-basic lands you control. Oh, I see.
Well, we said this earlier. Now that you're here, Mr. Guns, you have 7 basic lands. What are you doing?
Well, yeah, he's saying that the commander only triggers its life gain after non-basics. So at some point, not only is he just stunning all of them, but he's gaining life to the point that he is unreachable. He literally is out-aging his opponents.
No, I get it. I'm saying take the 7 basics out. There's like 2 cards.
You were saying there's too many.
Yeah, there's way too many. Play every copy of Elvish Mystic or Llanowar Tribe or Birds of Paradise or whatever the fuck else, and just ramp with creatures because, and I genuinely mean this.
That's true.
Elvish Mystic and Llanowar Elves will become your win condition at some point. So I'm sorry to tell you. It's like
true, they will.
That will be the win condition. So take the basics out, okay? Put non-basics in like Arcane Lighthouse, I said earlier, and then finally, when they're all tapped out and you're sucking them dry with all their age counters, right? Then you can hit them for 1 on the ground, and they will. Honestly, the relief on the players' faces when they realize they are on a 10-turn clock. Thank God I can go home. Truly, thank God.
I'm imagining a table with a lot of scoops.
Fountain Port, dude. Yeah, Fountain Port. Make a 1/1 fish.
Wow, the fact that Conjurer's Closet is in your sideboard is crazy. This, I feel like, should definitely be main board.
I think that a lot of the cards in sideboard, if I had to guess, are like the too strong pile. Because like I see a Flare of Denial in there, right? Like I think they're saying like these are things either they have in their collection that are not in yet, or like that they're evaluating or are too strong. That's just my guess. I think the deck is really creative though. Like I remember reading this card when it came out, and I was like, maybe it'd be fun to build, but having seen it now put into a full body, this would be very fun to play on the channel. I don't know that we could play it in a regular game. Like we'll end up maybe picking an ECE, right? But like maybe we'll do like an ECE Torture Edition or something horrible.
That's good.
Yeah.
If we do that, we make this deck with Static Orb.
Wait, don't put Static Orb. It doesn't. You know what? Doesn't really need it. But I don't want to play against it. You know what? We should. We should.
You put 20 stun counters on like 50 things, and they only get to choose 2 of them to remove a stun counter from.
Wow.
At that point, you've just got them into like Saw 10. That's the plot of Saw 10.
Yeah. Wow, this is awesome.
It does make.
I've come around on this deck and gone back and then come around again and then gone back and then come around again. I like the deck a lot. I think that the theme is very strong. I feel like it will make people want to not play Magic again ever in their entire lives, and sometimes there is a need for a deck like that to exist. I think that this is, if it's not a 10, it's only not because you don't have a way to bounce the Blood Moon that your one friend inevitably puts down on the table with a smirk on his face while he says, "I've finally done it. You are finally doomed to suffer the pain that you have foisted upon us." And at that point, it's like, you know what? They earned it. So I think I'm giving this a 10.
I'm shocked that Blood Moon is not a game changer.
It does count as
Yeah.
mass line.
Would it be bracket 4 though? Like I
Yeah.
don't.
It
I
is,
actually
it is
don't
bracket
know.
4 because it's Mass Land Denial.
Is it denial though? Because you still get mountains.
Yeah, but like if you're playing non-red deck, you
Makes it
kinda
bracket
just
4.
get
Okay.
fucked.
Okay.
Is it really Land Denial if all of your
Well,
mana just basically becomes colorless?
Well, remember we played many moons ago an Arch Enemy deck where Mr. Charles playing Sephiroth fucking played the card that made all of our lands tap for swamps. And if you weren't in that game, we were playing basically Naya. So we actually couldn't play the game. And in that
Yeah.
way, I understand what you mean by mass land denial. I'm more asking for the Wizards of the Coast definition to know whether I should dunk on it or agree with it. You know what I mean?
No, WotC has said that it's Mass Land Denial and it's
Okay.
a bracket 4.
In that case, you hold, even still, as the Simic do nothing prison player, again, you have the moral high ground when they play a bracket 4 card in front of you.
If someone
And-
says
and
Blood Moon, I
it's
deserve it. Bro, you had this deck and you're based, it's a 10. The
Yeah,
context of you being based was necessary.
Yeah, okay. That's where I was going with that. Is like whether you're on the right or wrong side of history. And it sounds like always, the stun counters player is on the right side of history, baby.
Also, I need to make it very clear, I am apologizing to your playgroup.
mostly.
I don't care that I don't know them. I don't care that it's not my fault that this deck exists. I am apologizing to them, and you can clip that because they deserve an apology, and I don't think it's coming from you, to be honest. But that's fine. It doesn't have to.
I'm shipping this player and the Sephiroth player. They can have the same table together.
You put this deck in bracket 1 like you put that deck in bracket 2 or 3 or whatever.
You guys just go play together. You guys will have
Yeah.
fun, I think.
It'll be good. It'll be funny.
We should start like a Thunderdome series where we just take some of these jank as hell decks and we just have them play each other on spell table.
Oh,
I
that's
would love to
funny.
do like shout casting for that kind of content. I think that'd be so funny if we just pick like we just go, everybody submit your evilest bracket 2 deck. This guy obviously gets a pass, right? He's the final boss. And then we just go, okay, what are we gonna see today? And it's like turn 48 and someone's still blinking the same guy to put one stun counter on their opponents. Like that would be magic.
yeah. Yep.
Right, we're
Okay.
ready
All
for
right.
that.
I think, Ryan, did you give the deck a number or no?
I feel like it goes without saying. I've told you that you can make changes to this deck to upgrade it, but it's a 10 in its current state. It is horrible, evil. I applaud and I hate you. That's like where we're at.
Okay, cool. I also want to say thank you to everyone who's here. And if you don't know how to submit decks, I think that we have either a pinned message or whatever. But what it comes down to is being a subscriber or a channel member, and then going to the Discord and submitting a deck via the, members only chat. And I wanted to. I've seen a couple of messages that I wanted to harken back to for us three to talk about. Someone asked us about the Marvel superheroes information that's coming out. I want to know what you guys think. So that our viewers are left with our opinions in their back pocket.
Like the set as a whole?
Yeah, so far, like all of the stuff that's been revealed, or any standouts too.
Some really cool brews. First of all, the Ward 5 poison counters thing. Zach, do you want to comment on that? We were having a bit of a debate about it this morning.
Serpent
Nightmare.
Society?
Nightmare,
fun.
dude. He was saying it basically as hexproof. I agree. I also said if you just get one trigger doubler, like if anyone targets it once, they just die before the spell resolves.
Well, they wouldn't
Because
die.
they get 10.
It's just
They would, right?
it's a triggered ability. They don't have to pay the cost. It would just get countered.
Right. They either die or they can't target it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's like at that point, what do you play? We're back to oops all board wipes. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
The set so far looks kind of interesting to me. I do not understand how this is not the biggest set in all of Magic's history. Like, if this set doesn't have like over 500 cards, I'm so confused because I think that I've seen almost exclusively legendaries, and I don't know how that shit is gonna work. Are they gonna print any non-legendary cards? Because I haven't seen them.
I honestly probably not. Have you seen
Yeah.
have you seen Hawkeye?
Yeah,
Mono Red Hawkeye? Holy shit, that is a cool card.
it is really cool. Did you see that they reprinted Cranko in green, but better?
No, I didn't see that. What the hell is it?
Squirrel Girl? You can pay for and double the amount of squirrels you have.
Okay, hold on.
No tap necessary.
Oh, and she ETB makes one. And she has triple green, so she's just Nykthos on a stick?
Yes.
What the
This
fuck?
this card is so upsetting.
All right,
and
I formed an opinion about Squirrel Girl. Who sorry, defeater of Thanos, Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm actually, and I really mean this, I'm surprised she doesn't have Ward 4.
I'm surprised that they didn't give the I Love Squirrels ability power up like every other broken ability. Like, no. Why?
I think that you could beat people by playing this in 99 Forests. I think that you could.
You not only could you, but you would. Hey guys, do you see my cat? Oh, there she's gone. You had literally like maybe 3 full seconds to see her.
Dude, it was cat go zoom. But I will say it's funny. Like chat says, we've broken squirrels again. Oh my god. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Wow. Who could have seen this coming?
No, I think no one could have seen this coming. Like genuinely, there's no way.
Okay, and then there was one other. Someone asked thoughts on Henzi Toolbox Torre. I mean, are we talking about Leveler or are we not?
I love Henzi. I love Henzi. It's one of my favorite precons. It's so good for teaching value. I think the deck itself had so many interesting cards in it. It sits as a permanent. I keep like maybe 5 precons like as they're made, and I will never change them. That one, Party, for example. There's like a green-red exile that I really like too. But Henzi will live forever as a precon that I will never touch. It's just really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very cool. And then it does some horrific things, but I think every good card does that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. We're not ending the stream, I don't think. I don't know why I had such an ending stream cadence. I think we're just moving on to the next one.
All right. We're saying goodbye.
I'm gonna use the restroom really quick.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Maybe Zach will do a little spin to quick. Zach, spin the wheel so the audience gets distracted.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna spin.
Chat, look over here. The wheel is spinning. Look, wait, which direction is it? This way? There's a delay.
Oh, yeah, you
it
go.
says play from point. Yes, I can't see it. Yes.
Aleph null.
Okay.
Aleph.
Left. Let's see.
Aleph.
Okay, null. The first deck I built and keep upgrading. Dude, thank you for submitting that. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. The idea is to remove the biggest threats from the board and put the best cards on top of my library into play with landfall triggers and big splashy cards. The biggest win con is Primal Surge. I don't think that's come out yet, but there's a video we filmed where we resolved the Primal Surge. I know exactly what you mean. It's Vivictus! Oh, it's John the Clock, baby! Oh, yeah, I see. Sorry, Mr. Apex. It's John the Clock, baby! Yes!
Is it John the Clock?
It's not even just John the Clock. It's fucking John Gambling a Clock. It's this guy's first deck. Have you ever seen Vivictus?
No, I haven't.
Okay, Vivictus is a 6-mana 6/6 flying Jund Elder Dragon. Okay, so it's like it was one of the old only like good choices for Jund back in the day.
Okay.
It says when it attacks for each player, so for everyone, including yourself, choose a permanent that player controls. Those players sacrifice those permanents. Each player who sacrifices a permanent this way reveals the top card of their library and puts it onto the battlefield if it's a permanent.
That's awesome. Holy shit, I love that.
So this person has said they're playing Primal Surge, which I had said may come out in a video that may happen on Skill Check, right? It's the sorcery that says flip the top card if it's a permanent, jam it onto the battlefield. And they've done a pretty good job of only playing permanents. They've got 5 sorceries, and that's it.
Yeah, I love it.
So, how do you feel about ye olde the Elder Dragon of Jund?
Bro, this guy's epic. How have I not heard of him until now?
Because
I want to play this guy right now.
Because he costs fucking 6 mana. He doesn't have haste or hexproof, and he just gets murdered when he lands.
Yeah, right?
No, but I agree. Dude, Jund slots. I'm looking at your hits.
So
I see
good,
both
bro.
Atalis. He's got Avenger of Zendikar, Omnath, Morag. Cruel Claw's in here. What the? Targrid's in here. Oh man, Grave Betrayal.
Sorry, I'm taking a moment to turn on Cocomelon for my cat.
Oh, that's important. I'm looking at all the like payoff cards. I really like them. They feel old flavored. There's some new stuff in here, like a couple like Dragonstorm and stuff like that. But overall, oh, what is Thieves Auction doing in here? What is Thieves Auction doing in here?
What do you mean it's perfect?
Well, I like chat think you could just slim all these down and like play less non-permanents.
Yeah.
That being said, have you seen Over the Top?
No. Each player reveals a number of cards from the top of their library equal to the number of non-land permanents they control. Put all permanent cards they revealed this way onto the battlefield. Oh! That's awesome. This is perfect. I love this deck already.
That's great. They're in Twitch, by the way. They just sent their first time chat.
Oh, hello. A pleasure.
And Hit the Motherload also gambling. So basically they're playing gambling and chaos sorceries only, and then like just a bunch of shit that flips over and is funny.
Bro, this is so cool. Emergent Woodworm. Did you read this?
Emergent Woodworm?
When this creature it has backup 3, wow. Whenever this creature attacks, look at the top X cards of your library. Where X is its power. You may put a permanent card with mana value X or less onto the battlefield. You got
What was
both the
that from?
Tallies? I have no idea. Oh, it looks like some Phyrexia block or Mirrodin.
March of the Machines
March of the-
Commander.
Yeah, March of
What
Machines.
the
March of
fuck?
Machines. So
was that?
cool.
It was in the
You got
Naya
Felden
backup
of the-
deck, I think.
Felden of the Third Bath. What? That's awesome. Mindclaw Shaman is so funny. Oh, I love this deck. This deck is so
Oh.
cool.
Bright Palm. Yeah, okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah, Bright Palm.
Dude, Very cool deck. Very cool deck.
Yeah.
If you assuming that you were doing Jund Gambling Dragon, what would you do? Is this close to where you'd end up or what?
Yeah, this is pretty close. Although I probably would get to 0 sorceries just because I would want to always hit. And maybe I would end up having like only like maybe a total of 7 cards under CMC 4 because I think I would just be exploding things, trying to find a way to copy the trigger and just like cycling through my deck and just like getting a rogues gallery of like, oh my gosh, look, it's this. Oh my gosh, look, it's this. Oh my gosh, look, it's this. Oh, you're all dead. What happened?
We talked a little bit about this. I like playing like repeating cards, right? Just to make sure that it doesn't happen. But in this deck, the one most egregious card in Magic's history in the last like 5 years to me that I have a burning hatred for is fucking Roaming Throne. I think it's a disgusting card. I don't like it. I would play it in this deck, and if you played it against me in this deck, I would be like, you know what? Okay, I'm fine with that. It's just like, who doesn't like the idea of spinning twice? You know what I mean? I'm here to draw off the top, and if you get to draw me off the top one more time, I don't care. I'm good with that.
Yeah. This is such a cool card. I can't believe I haven't seen it until now.
With Roaming Throne, you also get to pick Elder. So it would hit your commander and both Atalis.
Oh my god, Zach from the fucking top ropes slamming Roaming Throne into the deck with such ferocity. That's
so
awesome.
Cool. And they have smart
God.
choices too. They have like they have Haywire Might for their interaction, right? There's a permanent. Dude, hello. I know it looks like this deck hasn't been updated in a little bit. All of the Emeritus cards are like, congratulations, you have interaction again.
Yeah. Have you seen a Orcish Librarian?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that they put me on a card. Other than Living Shade.
No, yeah, you already picked one. Like you already picked one.
I put that
That's
in
true, it's Living Shade.
The Orcish.
Oh. Orcish Librarian, he literally has paste so that he can eat it. It has in it.
It's library paste, you know what I mean?
Oh, so good. Yeah, of course, library paste, opposed to other kinds of paste that don't belong in a library.
Right. It's library paste. So it's like it must be safe to eat because it's library paste or whatever.
Yeah.
This deck to me is awesome. And I talked about it a couple of times on deck reviews. Like decks, you can build a good shell and then just take the cool new cards, like let's say the Marvel guys, right, the superheroes, and just throw them in because the deck will facilitate the like the cool rivals. Like just picking, like I said, I liked. Oh, dude, this guy now when you attack and you blow up your like brainstone and you get the Incredible Hulk off the top, like that's pretty fucking fun, right? This deck is timeless, and I really like those timeless decks that can celebrate the new cards that come out. I think this is fantastic.
Oh, you know what else? Trumpeting Carnosaur is something I'm putting in this, and anything that does things like it. You know?
Yeah, the enchantment that brings creatures back every turn, but the adventure mode is like removal. Virtue of persistence, maybe. I forget the actual thing. All of those adventure cards, all of those like omen cards or whatever that you can sneak interaction with just to keep your prepared cards to keep your like your ramp count up, your interaction count up. I super agree. They're all great. And I think that go ahead.
The other stuff that can go into this are like sneak attack and meek attack. Like, so that you can sneak stuff in and then sacrifice it to Vivictus's trigger, and then you can get a solid permanent instead of one that goes away. I might put that into the deck. Very, very fun.
Yeah, and I think they did a good job of like putting cheap artifacts in to use as Vivictus fodder. Although Vivictus just says target permanents, so like you could use treasures or foods. There's so many ways you could go with this.
Yeah.
Don't say lifeline, chat. Don't say lifeline. Don't do it.
Oh no, what am I missing?
You remember Lifeline? Actually, Lifeline.
Oh yeah, I remember Lifeline. Oh my god.
It actually. I mean, I'm coming around on this. I actually think that would be hysterical. It would be actual terrorism, but it would be very funny. For those of you who don't know, Lifeline is an artifact that basically says if there's a creature left, all the creatures come back. So Vivictus smites some things. Vivictus is around, kills things, they flip, they get their guys back.
Yeah, Apex Devastator. Like, that's an easy one. Although Apex Devastator doesn't work because it's not casting, so you don't get the cascades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A bit of a side tangent. I looked up Trumpeting Carnosaur so that I could, make sure that I was recommending the right thing. And one of its art tags is 3 A's, and it's just art of people with their mouths open.
Okay, well.
In case anybody in chat needed that.
Even if Carnosaur is, I think it's ETB Discover, but even if it wasn't, let's say it was cast, it still has the adventure or whatever removal, or it has like the removal that's cheap. Those are the kinds of cards that I would play, especially like prepared guys, like the Lightning Bolt guy, the Rampant Growth guy, or whatever.
Yep.
But did you see they've posted their second chat in Twitch? Did you see what they said?
I will never desecrate this deck with Marvel cards. Dude! You are so based.
You're so cool. You're so cool.
Nary shall I see a ninja or a turtle in this deck. Oh, so good.
Okay, I have my rating for this. I think that you absolutely could change cards in the deck. You could play different lands. You could play different creatures. You could play different artifacts. You could throw the prepared guys in. You could throw more adventure guys in. I don't think any of that matters. I think that this is a stylistic bracket 3. You've chosen to play this deck in your way. And to that end, I'll give you a 10. I also agree with what Drew said. You could take all the sorceries out, make them all hits. But all of your sorceries are gambling cards, and clearly you just want to flip off the top. So who am I to stand in your way? I'll give you a 10. I think this is a fantastic deck. It's great. Yeah, you could add anger, sure. There's a bunch of power-ups you could do. But I think where it sits, you're going to play a gambling dragon. If not, you're going to play a gambling sorcerer. You're going to flip some fucking cards. And if that doesn't work, you got a Tallies. You're going to end up top decking. And I think that you being at the table makes every game more fun.
Yeah. I'm going to give the deck a 9.8 because there are two things that I would change. The one thing is, where's Rogue's Passage? The second thing, which is more important, is that when I see a card that has text like Vivictus, I'm doing one thing, and I'm not putting anything that is not a permanent in the deck. The deck is perfect, which is why it gets a 9.8. If I'm making it, no sorceries, no instants. It's all permanents so that I'm never whiffing, which I know is probably super niche. You probably never really do whiff, but I'm bringing the percentage down to 0 instead of 1 when I make the deck. But the deck is functionally perfect. There's no getting around that fact.
No good critiques.
Also, thank you, chat, for reminding me. Thank you, chat. Happy Pride, everybody.
True. Guys,
Happy
we already
Pride, happy
filmed.
Pride.
We filmed our Pride Month episode. It was a game.
Yeah. It certainly was. All right, let's move to next deck. Oh, do you want to spoil a little?
I was gonna say, do you want to spoil like Aaron's choice?
What, you mean he just played Niv Mizzet in the command zone? Sorry. He played Niv Mizzets
Right.
in the command
The
zone.
command zone. Yeah. How many Niv Mizzets though?
Well, he played Niv Mizzets. How many are there?
I mean, I think there's 7.
Yeah, so happy
Yeah,
Pride.
I played 7. He just played 7 Niv Mizzets. I mean, I don't
The most important love of all is self-love. Anyway,
yeah.
anyway, let's I think move on.
Next deck.
Inning.
Good luck to you, Chad.
Yes.
Dragon Petrov.
Ah,
We've seen
Revisitor. Happy to have you back. All right.
Agave.
I believe that this is a 3, since it's not that concentrated, and this deck is supposed to make infinite saps and infinite value from them again and again and again and again. Rats make me crazy. Rats make me crazy. I was crazy once. I made this deck through my hardest time of life. I'm good now. The deck means a heavy lot to me. Dude, that's good to know. Good to have. Good to keep.
Well, I think Magic is a very personal game for a lot of us. The game is great, and also like it comes with it. Magic is a game you play with the people who are important to you, or random strangers who can be. So I super get it. Now that being said, explain to me why Shieldred the Whispering One isn't here if everyone is so.
Ooh, Gave. I put that shit in my coffee.
This is an old guy. This is an old commander. He's a 5-mana 0/0. It enters with 5 1/1 counters, so already cool 1/1 counter synergy. But specifically, you can pay 1 and remove a counter to make a 1/1, or you can pay 1 and sacrifice a creature to put a counter on target creature. So you can bring the counters back or take them off. There's a few cards like this. There's like a Hate Seed guy in Gruul, which is cool. But the idea is counters and tokens. Kind of does like the whole Abzan thing, no?
Yeah.
I think you just built like a big counters deck with these colors and maybe one more. What are your counters thoughts right away?
Oh man. I mean, obviously you need to put in cards that increase the amount of counters, especially if they're doing things like generating 1/1s for you, and then doing stuff that gives you value off of the counters, like either leaving or moving or getting to spend them in unique ways. I think is kind of like the sauce of 1/1 counters deck. Like Spike Weaver's pretty cool. And then like you have Parallel Lives, Anointed Procession, all those classics. I know
No
that
Hardened Scales though.
Yeah, no Hardened Scales, which is interesting. I feel like in this deck specifically, Hardened Scales is like probably really strong.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't see any of the cards that say like spend 2 1/1 counters, draw a card. But maybe they don't. Maybe I'm getting them. Sorry, I just had like 4 different sentences start and then I didn't commit to any of them. I'm thinking about the Final Fantasy counters deck that has so much value off of like spending counters in different ways. And I guess I would wish to see, maybe not those cards specifically, because this also seems like a deck that is trying to lean away from Universes Beyond. But I feel like some of those style of cards are what's missing. Yeah, Titus, thank you.
You're talking about value stuff, right? Like getting
value.
something out of it. I think that their plan to do value is to basically turn them into guys because they turn the counters into 1/1s, and then the guys can do stuff. So like I see Phyrexian here, I see Liliana here, who draws when things die. But I do think that like maybe it's missing some more. I see Pitiless Plunderer to make treasures when they die. And then Mazarek is like they get counters when things die. So I think that it's there, but it's like it's pretty. I think it's pretty balanced. When I think that you could in a deck like this have like a more pinching problem of like I really need more cards than counters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will say, did you see what enchantment is there in 5 cost in white?
What? I don't see it.
It's
Cathar's Crusade, of course.
That's
Yes.
so brave to play in this deck. That's so brave.
Cathar's Crusade is the card that when you play it and then you make 2 things and you're like, I'd probably kill you guys all here, right? And everyone goes, yeah. And then they just kind of scoop it up and move on to the next game. Because if you actually have to count this shit, it is so sad.
I think if you have Ashnods, which is not in the deck. Oh no, it is. Ashnods or Phyrexian and Cathar's Crusade and the commander, it's an infinite. Like you just
It
win.
is. It's true.
So I get why it's here. In the scenario you've painted, which is like I have an infinite, I win the game. Assuming you have like haste or drain, right? I'm actually so fine with that. I'm so fine with that. It's like if the game goes on more than 1 turn and Cathar's Crusade becomes like an exercise in abacus where it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Something that I'm slowly realizing, and now I'm very quickly realizing, I really, really like this deck to the point that like I kind of just want to print it and play it.
Yeah, it seems like a solid version of Agave deck. I'm thinking of like he's got a Bastion of Remembrance in here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what I would think it's missing. Probably not much. Tendy's in here.
is awesome.
Michael's in here.
I like this. I like this a lot. I like this deck a lot. Oh, Dragon Petrov, you're here. Okay, I was literally waiting to see you in chat, and I wanted to ask you a question. There are 9 tutors in the deck. Explain yourself. Criminal.
Wow, that's a lot.
Is it to do Gave with Ashnod's Altar and Cathar's Crusade? Is that the reason, or are there other combos? Ah, you're at work. An honest working man. You're still a criminal. I like studying.
Studying? Well, because he's tutoring. Right?
Yes, I see. With all the tutors.
Over in Twitch chat, someone suggested a card called Shroofus, which is it basically says whenever Saproling deals damage, you get Saprolings. But I'm like looking at this deck. I don't know that Saprolings ever attack in this deck. Like I don't think that they matter as attackers.
No, not unless you're Cathar's Crusade literally ending the game because someone exiled your altar.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I think they go
exactly.
into an altar. They get
exactly.
Up
I think
in the Saproling crushing machine.
Yeah, the only time that they attack is when they absolutely must.
What do y'all think? Did I miss much? I mean, you did miss, like I would call it half, but I think that we like the deck. It seems really good. And we think that you have a pretty smart plan. I think generally favorable so far. Can you imagine though sitting down to play against someone and they go, I have like a counter stack, and they go, cool, and they proceed to not attack you or interact with you ever, and then they just fucking they just fucking jork you out with some infinite drain engine. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing.
I'm sorry, there might be noise outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're doing some outdoor work in my apartment complex.
I don't really hear it.
Awesome.
I will say a couple of things. I like the ramp choices. There aren't that many of them, with the exception of Sol Ring, because obviously ew. I think like I like the lands too. There's a lot of basics. The usual advice we give is like you can probably have more utility. In this deck specifically, I love to see Phyrexian Tower. It's a backup sack outlet. There's High Market, I think, is the one that lets you eat creatures for a life. You see. Yeah. So there's definitely some utility lands that can maybe get you out of a bind, because like the way this deck really, really, really fails is like your Pitiless Plunderer gets exiled like to a Swords, which is a very common card, and then you're like Engine Piece, or like your Zulaport gets exiled or whatever, and then you have no way to like get it back from the graveyard, which I haven't seen that much like reanimation with the exception of Shieldred. But still like exiling or like they turn your commander into a bug. Well, then you're fucked, right? That sucks. And being able to like reverse, like to emergency sack on lands is good in decks like this.
I'm thinking of putting the new paradigm card, Germination Practicum, into it, which is every turn you put 2/1/1 counters on everything you control, because that seems absolutely like unbelievable in this deck. And then Damning Verdict. If it's not already in, it needs to be in.
I think that I might play some more protection. Like I see a heroic
For
and
the
I see
combo.
a Teferis. Yeah, I would maybe play like a Tamio Safekeeping, maybe a Malakir Rebirth, like just some things that like if they try to like blow up my shit, I can protect them. You're playing white too, so you can play like Blacksmith Skill. Some stuff that like stop them from doing like really like sometimes someone looks at your guy and they go, "That's rough, buddy," and they imprison like your 40 power creature in the moon, and then you're screwed like forever.
Oddly specific.
Oddly specific, yeah.
Oh yeah, Black
Okay.
Market.
Okay, respect. The deck owner said that he's going light on protection because he wants to stay in a 3 and he wants it to feel like a 3, basically. I respect that.
Yeah. I love it. I love the deck.
I think it's great. This
is kind of the like I can turn this in. This is a battle cruiser that if the game goes too long can turn into an instant win combo deck that you see coming from so far away that people are able to interact with it. And if they don't, well then the game is over and then we can move on. Like I really like it. Put Sporefrog in.
You know what's funny is like I'm looking through the deck and there's like a lot of EDH Rec soup in here. Like I see Victimize, I see Exsanguinate, I see Demonic Tutor, and like a bunch of other cards you see all over EDH Rec. But I don't think that makes this deck feel unique. It definitely does something different because of how the commander works. And I think it will still be fun to play, even if you see the cards that you've experienced a bajillion times. It'll still be fun to play against it because they will do different stuff. So I think it's kind of cool because it gives you a backdrop of like the cards are just good and they will play strong even if they like fuck your shit up. But like you said, if you get to go where you need to, you can always pivot to a combo. I think that's cool.
Yeah. I love it. I love this deck. It's like such a cool like go wide big tokens deck, and then at some point it's like, okay, well actually all of these tokens are guns.
For sure. Okay. Wow, it's $3,200. I have a rating.
Yeah, I have a rating. I think that I would give this shit a 10.
Pretty good. I think it can definitely use some more utilities. So I'll go 9.5. I've been going 0.5 for that. There's definitely more that I would add.
I guess that's true. I think something that I'm thinking is that like with 9 tutors, you're playing to be pretty consistent, like Zach said in the chat. And like, just you are consistently getting to a point that you are going to win the game, and either people will be able to stop you or not.
Yeah, I think also, Zach, you bring up a good point. Architect calls this a 4. I don't necessarily know it's a 4. The reasoning for that is that there's 5 game changers. I think that the deck will do the thing regardless of bracket. I would put it somewhere between a 3 and a 4. I would say when I sit down and tell people I'm playing this, I'll say it's a strong 3. That's what I would tell them. A strong 3, and I would be strong 3, right? Yeah, there's a guy's cradle. You're not wrong.
Awesome.
I would probably just keep saying strong 3 until they were like, so I can't play my unicorn deck. I go strong 3.
Strong 3.
Strong 3.
Yeah. Strong 3.
Strong 3 is what I keep saying. That's what I would do.
Is a Terra Symbiosis in this?
I don't think so. That's a good one.
Terra Symbiosis, I think, should be in the deck.
Yeah, this might be a good deck for it.
All right.
Been in.
Excellent.
I love Abzan, dude. Abzan might be my favorite color combo.
Abzan's cool. It does a lot of weird stuff.
It should be without blue just feels so bad. What a bummer.
Yeah.
Dark Annex.
Dark Annex.
You kind of said that like the Burger King foot lettuce guy.
Dark Annex.
Where is
Dark Annex. The last thing you want on your darkest annex.
Bracket 2, baby.
Ooh.
We're so back. Oh, we have oh, okay. All right.
Make the boomers mad.
You know what really grinds my gears? I'm quoting. People who don't like stuff I like Universes Beyond. You know what else grinds my gears? Magic cards in my Universes Beyond deck.
This guy's got a damn skateboard in it.
Dude, this is so funny. This deck is
Bro.
pure UB slop. Oh,
This
my
deck is
God.
eating when Marvel comes out. It is eating, bro. Well, Council
this
of
is
4 is in the deck. That's not UB.
direct quote from the deck maker. This deck is pure UB slop, and this deck aims to win in like quotes with the most insane thing the universe beyond has ever brought to Magic: humans, but not just any humans. You have to use New York Final Fantasy and Lord of the Rings. How dare you? How dare you?
Huh.
How dare? Oh God, look at this! Look at this mess! Look at this mess! Okay, where are your eyes drawn first?
The command zone with the Wandering Minstrel. Lands you control enter untapped. It just makes the deck work like butter. And then at the beginning of combat, if you control towns, which I don't know if you will, because I haven't looked too discerningly
There
at
are
the land
there are a
base.
good number of towns. A good number of towns.
All right, then you make 2/2s, and then creatures get +X/+X, where X is the number of towns. You literally are you in this deck. You can play any creatures you want. It doesn't matter what text is on them or where they're from or who they are. And you just get to slam. You just get to slam.
You're not wrong. Now I know that they said like, all UB, like we're doing UB stuff. Lotho Corrupt Sheriff. That's just a good card. That goes with everything.
Yeah.
4-color Aragorn. Oh, you're playing 5 colors, so every time you cast anything, you get good stuff. Is that the Squall that gives double strike to creatures? So it's like, oh look, there's a Council of 4. Like they are playing. Like it's Oops All UB. They don't think I didn't see you sneak good cards in here. Don't think I didn't see it. Boromir, Warden of the Tower.
Also, Goldbug Humanity's ally is such a great card to include.
Ew, Superior Spider-Man. Get that away from me.
Spider-Man?
what?
Ew.
Superior Spider-Man.
Oh
five
yeah, yuck. No, it's the
The Dimir
Dimir
one
guy,
that
right?
enters as a guy in your graveyard.
Oh, yeah,
But I'm burnt by standard.
Yeah, standard does that.
This guy's whole ass playing the Animist.
I know, right?
Okay. What do you guys think about this?
I mean, bro, the deck is I like the idea. What I am looking at is Wandering Minstrel, which says creatures get +X/+X. So you're gonna have big guys, and then you're just playing a bunch of UB humans. Like, what is there for me to say? what do I even say? It's like, you're gonna do it. You're gonna kill people. Good. I'm so glad for you.
Okay, compare this to the Bracket 2 stun laser earlier. Who do you think wins?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably the stun laser.
I don't know, like probably
It's
like
close.
I think
here.
I think he kills. I think the minstrel kills before you even get to play the robot.
Before your laser goes off.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
with
my
the lack of
God.
ramp, I'm with you. But the other thing is, like, in this deck, you could play no creatures. This guy's playing all the towns. He's just gonna get a 2/2 every turn, like forever. And like, what are they gonna do? Kill your commander? It's a 2-drop. You'll just play it on 4 and then 6 and then 8. Like, it's just like you're gonna play guys. So like after that, it doesn't really matter what's in the deck. And like, he's playing some of my favorite interaction. Like, have you seen Desynchronization?
Yeah. Yeah.
I purposely don't put that in a lot of decks because I feel like you should play it in historic themed decks. But it turns out that if you're playing all the Lord of the Rings, D&D, and Final Fantasy guys, your whole fucking
all
deck is
legendary.
legendary. Yeah. So, it's like, so I mean, you know, like it's got cards that do stuff. It's got a game plan, and even if you just play your commander and lands, it will do something, right? Like it has 5 hoof behemoth on the card. Like it'll win the game. It's just like, I guess it's an adventure on whether you draw your fucking Ninja Turtles guys, your Lord of the Rings guys, soon to be your Marvel guys, like, or whatever, and just who will win the game. I think it's honestly so obvious that you painstakingly took just like the most egregious things you could find and shove them in a deck. And I admire your commitment.
Something I'm about to walk down a long road, so you got to stick with me here. I'm looking at the deck and I see Venat, Heart of Hydaelyn, which is a legendary synergy card from Final Fantasy. It's whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. The ability triggers only once each turn. Great, what a good card. And then right next to it in the ramp section, I see Bard class, and I'm like, okay, now we're in like legendary synergy land. And it took me up until this point to see that. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm not looking at the rest of the deck at this point. There's too many angles, there's too many colors. Half of the cards look like they're foiled out. I understand the idea. Honestly, it's giving me a small headache looking at the art of the deck all put together, shuffled on the screen. I'm happy for you, or I'm sorry that happened. But I have a feeling, because I saw Venat and Bard class so late, that there is an underlying current of synergy that I'm not completely seeing, but I'm getting glimpses of left and right, that I bet that this deck actually cruises tables like a monster. and also you could just put Jodah Grand Unifier in the command zone, but I'm not going to tell you to do that. I'm not going to tell you that you could put SpongeBob in the command zone, because that would be criminal of me to do. But you could. But you don't have to. You don't have to. This deck is awesome. I like it.
You're right about the synergy.
I think SpongeBob's the perfect headliner for this deck.
Don't tell it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Put him in there.
I do think you guys are right that if you do a Jodah, it would probably be quite strong and stronger. I think because they spend so much time on the lands as well. I guess my question is, could you play as many, like, what UB lands are there other than towns? Like, look at their lands. Their lands are all not regular Magic lands.
Yeah. Dark Annex. I know. Jodah, I know it's a Magic card. SpongeBob. Like Zach just said in chat, SpongeBob.
Yeah. There's a SpongeBob.
Or is that not even good enough? Is that not good enough for your standards? I'm
Zach,
so interested.
Zach, pull up the SpongeBob. Zach,
pull up SpongeBob right now.
Pull up SpongeBob if you don't mind.
Zach, show me a sponge.
Yes. If you've not seen this, if you've not had the pleasure of seeing this, you need to. Also, if you can't, Zach, because of the setup, that's fine. Don't worry.
Hold on.
You're good.
This deck is hilarious. And chat,
no, it's a great deck.
If you're in chat right now and you're mad about this deck, you
should be.
You are one, you should be, and you have every right to. But also, like, think about this. You are saying, get off my lawn. It should be like the olden days, back when things were good and not this. And that you're gonna be lost in the past, old man. But also, you reserve the right. I'm not gonna tell you not to do something. I love this deck, and man, maybe it is a 10. I don't know. I could be nitpicky. Here's the thing: is like this deck, like it doesn't really care about synergy, so critiquing it on synergy is like kind of a fruitless effort. You know what I mean?
They're saying they did no actual Magic cards is like the vibe. So SpongeBob will not fit the bill.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I figured.
I'll volunteer the 10 because it's clear there is synergy. You handcuffed yourself to a car and just threw a brick through the window and it hit the gas.
Yeah.
You said, oops, all UB, no Magic cards. And somehow you still found historic legendary synergies on top of a commander that actually just would work fine, even if you put nothing but lands in. And like, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And not only just that, your sideboard is 44 cards wide of all cards that fit the description of what you said. So clearly you have spent a lot of time trying to make it work for your vision. I can't even possibly stand in that way. Do I think it's the best bracket 2 I've ever seen? No. Is it good? Yes.
Yeah.
I think you might beat Stun Guy, and the fact that you can beat Stun Guy, I think, is a badge of honor. So it's a 10 from me. Now, if I ever saw this at the table, I would be confused what we were doing. Like, I would think that this was a different card game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I don't think that this deck is gradable for me. Like, I guess if I had to, I would give it a 10 because it's doing a thing and it's succeeding at doing the thing. But like, this is so outside of the realm of like the card game. Like, you're playing, what is the card game? You're playing Weiss Schwartz when everyone else
Yeah.
is playing Magic the Gathering. Like, congratulations. But like, I can't give it a score because this is unscorable. That's not a bad thing. It's cool. It's a cool unscorable deck. It succeeds. I'll give it a 10 because it succeeds at what it wants to do.
There's so
And
many
bro-
cool sword synergies.
I can't wait when you come back in July and we grade this deck again, but it has the Marvel superheroes in it. That shit is gonna be crazy. Oh, you need to put Sonic the Hedgehog in this deck. Put the hot dog card in the deck. Put as many like real locations where put some dinosaurs in this shit. Oh no, you're playing humans. Even still though, it's so funny. God, this deck is hilarious.
Quite good, quite good.
Yeah, everyone's playing checkers while you're playing Uno. It's like you're not even on the same planet as the people you're playing with. Anyway.
GG's, dude. Good one. Marvel is
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
wreck my budget for this jank, he says.
Yeah, it really is. It absolutely is. Good luck. Good luck.
10. And may I never play against it.
Yeah. And may I never play against it is right. How are we feeling, boys? How many decks we got left in us?
I'm good. I'm good. What are you thinking?
I'm not super pressed to leave. I just can feel the oncoming storm of being Hungry Boy at some point.
I
but
gotcha.
It's
How
not
about,
for a while, to be honest. We could go for another hour and I would be okay.
I'm down to go to 5. That's fine.
Zach, is
Zach,
that okay for you?
I'm down.
Okay.
All right. Keep it rolling. Some really cool stuff.
Let's spin a dang wheel. Oh, I can turn off my cat Coco Melon because my cat walked away.
Spinning.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Jeffrey Rutt 658.
Hmm.
Well, Jeffrey. Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh, what the?
it's
Oh. Share.google?
hold on. Don't click that.
Oh,
Yeah, that is quite a scary link that you've left us, Jeffrey Rutt.
Link checkers is okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that is, link here, but check Discord.
Yeah. Thank you for being so dangerous for us, Ryan.
I mean, it's not perfect, but there are online tools to check links.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Necrobloom. It's called Plants vs. Zombies. Updated
I-
an hour ago.
Respect. Let's see. Okay. I like the
Those
Necrobloom.
who-
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, those who don't know the Necrobloom, it's a 4-mana Modern Horizons 3 legendary plant. It's a 2/7.
2/7.
Plant got a big ass. It's landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create an 0/1 green plant. If you control 7 or more lands of different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token instead, which is the text of Field of the Dead. And land cards in your graveyard have dredge 2, so you can forego any draws and instead mill 2 and pull any land out of your graveyard and put it into your hand. I have a Necrobloom deck because this card is freaking epic.
When was the last time you updated yours?
Oh my god, so long ago. Like,
What-
probably right after the set after MH3. So,
So I think
I
you
don't
were playing well, because like what I'm seeing right away, earthbending. Oh god.
yeah. That's
And, like,
true.
Yeah, this guy got so much juice in the last couple sets.
That's true. Oh, Badgermole Cub, yuck.
Let's see, Lumra, Karametra's even here. God, there's 38 creatures.
The Emerituses are so good.
I'm surprised by that creature number, if I'm being honest.
Iso Explorer, awesome. Glad to see it. Get Rog Monster, boo, but yes, but boo, but yes. I mean, it has to be in, but boo, but yes, it's good.
So I've never built Necrobloom, but I was going to. And we ended up playing it. You ended up playing it on the channel, so I never got the opportunity. But my usual go-to with these kinds of decks is Crucible of World Effects, which I still I think can do,
Yep.
and like extra landfall. So your Azusas, your explorations, or whatever, and fetch lands, so that you could just play and crack and play and crack and play and crack.
Yep.
I see the Plants versus Zombies thing. Is the plants just like, where are the plants? Am I stupid? It's just the on the
Necrobloom makes
Necrobloom,
plants. Yep,
and then
that's
the
it.
creatures. Okay. I was looking for like zombies sub theme or plant sub theme. I'm not really seeing it, which is fine. I don't think that's the point. I was just making sure that I wasn't missing it.
I
It
think the
makes-
title is literally only referential to the Necrobloom.
Yeah. Okay.
It makes plants for like a turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, zombies always
Uh,
win, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, look, we all understand.
Loot.
Is this? So here's a question. It's a
Mhm.
bracket 4. It has Teferi's Protection, Worldly Tutor, Farewell, Seedmore Muse, Vampiric Tutor. It's Necrobloom. Why is Field of the Dead not in here?
Maybe expensive.
Yeah, okay. If it's a cost reason, totally understand. But it just like is your commander again.
Yeah, and it's a $1,400 deck, so I don't think that the expensive part is really gonna stop them.
I would
As I'm
definitely
looking
go
at it.
there. Field of the Dead for sure.
Yeah.
And you're playing a bajillion lands that do things. Consider like a Urza's Cave, because it is a fetch. It's a little more costly, but you can find your stuff.
Oh, in chat, it says just built the deck last week, and says, yep, Field of the Dead will be in it.
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm wondering why Terra Symbiosis is here too. Like, not a lot of stuff in this is giving +1/+1 counters to things.
Earthbending, gotta be, right?
Oh, Earthbending. And I guess Ouroboros and Mossborn Hydra, but Earthbending makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
But there's
yeah.
just not a lot of Earthbending. It's like Avatar Kyoshi, Badger Molcub,
Bristly Bill.
Presley Bill. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, let's talk about the bracket in the room, if you guys don't mind. It's bracket 4, right?
Yeah.
Is it just bracket 4? I have so much more value than you. You can never stop me. Is that the plan?
I figure, yeah. I figure, yes.
Because I feel like looking at the stuff that protects it, there's not really much in the way of interaction or save my guys.
Yeah,
Like,
when I'm thinking bracket 4, I'm thinking like this is bracket 4 because you have those 5 game changers, and when I'm thinking bracket 4, I'm thinking like a much deeper pool of protection and interaction as compared to like value stuff.
Yeah, I guess my question is like, do you even really need those? Like, I feel like the deck would play a more fun and maybe even powerful 3 if you just took out like, I don't know, Worldly Tutor and like what is Seedborn Muse doing in the deck? Like, they're good cards and they obviously have an impact, but like if your plan is to jam the Necrobloom in like a turbo combo style, you could play cards that I think sharpen that loop and like aren't game changers, and you would be in the 3 bracket. And I think that like you wouldn't be playing against like every force in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do really like all of the landfall inclusions though. I am enjoying them. Also like Karametra and stuff. I have a feeling, which maybe you can correct me in chat, Jeffrey, that all of your extra land per turn effects might go a little wasted. At least that's what happens with my deck, is that I usually end up having like 3 of them and then I never get that value just because I play them out and then I like don't get any card draw or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe you have a different experience than me.
Well,
Sots Chocobo is cool.
if you play Ice Still Explorer, this is the Curse of World effects. So cards that let you play cards in the graveyard. If you have 1 fetch land, you can play your landfalls every time. Because you don't even have to find. You don't have to find it, and they are playing fetches, like they are in here.
That's true.
Even off-colored fetches. So like they have Flood Strain and stuff. So I think that's part of their plan. But if that's part of the plan,
Raminep Excavator, Crucible of Worlds. There's so many at this point.
they might need some more. If you guys haven't seen them, some of my favorite lands and decks like this is the New Capenna fetches. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The you play them and they instantly pop.
Yep, and they gain you a life.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool tech.
Whereas Dagmor Salvage
in this deck,
in this deck.
I mean, Dagmor Salvage makes the deck so like horrifyingly disgusting, but
mean, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be bracket 4. If your
That's
goal
true.
is
It
bracket
is.
4, like, throw it in.
Like, might as well. You already got Gitrog Monster in there.
Yeah.
I guess I'm seeing a couple of things that I would feel happy to take out and replace with better, like, interaction. Like, Authority of the Consoles. I guess that's good because No, I would take it out probably. Because you don't really need it. Like,
think it's
Haunted
just a non-die.
Crossroads seems kind of out of place.
What does Haunted Crossroads do in this deck? Just recycling stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yes.
Oversold Cemetery seems like
You have
not
38,
super good.
38 creatures. Happen to mill one that you need, I guess.
Ice Tail, yeah. I
mean,
would
the
almost
problem is that
rather
I like the deck.
You know what though? No, it's a good question. So exactly, me, a man who has played many Graveyard sad days. There are cards in usually white and black that have flashback or escape or unearth that can bring things back to the battlefield. Like Unburial Rites, I think, is a sorcery.
Yep.
And cards like Haunted Crossroads, I think, are really good when you draw them to your hand. But if your plan is to mill everything, you have to be okay with Haunted Crossroads going to the graveyard, and then you have to get that back before you can get other stuff back. I would rather play things with that I can get straight from the yard, like Unburial Rites, to get the guy back. Now, granted, they're usually temporary, right? Like you won't be able to play them a bunch of times. But I think those are better in decks like this than not. Just because, like, dude, how many times have I milled my best cards and gone bye, like on camera?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a curse that I struggle with too, but that's what I would consider over like Haunted Crossroads, for example.
They're just so, like, I guess I don't want to seem overly harsh, but like there are maybe 10 cards that I've seen that, like, I would just take them out and put more like foundational synergy stuff into the deck. Like, you know, I would say that Scoot Swarm is like a foundation synergy card. I would say that something like, let me find a subject of torment. Like all your creatures seem good. Like Voice of Victory seems a little out of place, but in bracket 4, having that little of interaction stopping is good. I guess, like, you know, like what I said before, Authority of the Console seems like too far removed from your game plan to deserve a spot, in my opinion.
If you've ever played against a Kranko, like in your play group, I feel like you just leave. This is one of those things where, like, I'm getting killed by Merfolk, I need this or whatever. That makes sense.
That's true. That could be a pod decision.
I look at this deck and I say one of two things. If you sit down with me on like a commander night and you're like, I have a deck, I don't know, maybe it's a 3, I think it's a 4, and then I look at the cards, I go, okay, this is a 3, but like the reason they're telling you it was a 4 is because you have like a bunch of game changers. Like if you sat down in a group of strong 3s, like not even the strongest 3s, just like good 3s, this deck would feel right at home to me. Like that's what I feel like. And so I think that either you can call it a false positive, or you can fucking say, you know, the game changer system is weird sometimes. It's just green, like Abzan, mostly green, but Abzan, good creatures that do stuff that eventually you have like some kind of land combo system that might get you a bunch of zombies. And I think that that's a perfect like value creature strategy style for bracket 3. I think it's fine. I think it's good.
Yeah. My mind changes really, really suddenly if I think of this as a bracket 3 deck, because it doesn't have anything that's so explosive that it feels unexpected, and that makes more sense to me for bracket 3 than bracket 4.
Like a quintessential bracket 3 moment for me is like it's turn 8. You have your commander Karametra, and then you go, okay, and then you cast like 3 2-drops and you find like 3 forests, and I'm like, damn, good play. Because in bracket 3, that's a good play, but in bracket 4, the game is over.
So, yeah.
You know, I think that's a really
like the deck.
thing. Me too.
I like the deck. There are some core like pieces that I feel like are like Field of the Dead needs to go in, but I know that the plan is to have it go in.
Yeah, he's building it.
There are just like core pieces like Field of the Dead that I'm like, oh, you should, you know, find a way to put this in.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Mole Man. Mole Man goes in the deck.
Mole Man.
Because you play land from graveyard, and whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1.
There you go.
Wow. Oh man.
I think you could commit to an identity and say, maybe remove a game changer or two and say it's a bracket 3. And I would agree. And even where it is, or if you really want to go for a 4, because I know you're building it, juice it up. You can. I agree. Grab some more synergy pieces, and if not, grab some protections. Just at a minimum, like a heroic intervention. I know it's like you might mill it or whatever, but you need stuff that does things.
Oh, dude,
and when you
Felidar
get up there.
Retreat.
Oh yeah, Felidar Retreat's a classic for this kind of deck.
I like the deck though. I think I would give it an 8 just because I'm waiting to see some of those key Necrobloom necessary pieces, or a really strong theme, play more Earthbending or something would be really cool. But I like the deck. I think that this deck probably runs pretty well in any given pod.
It has a lot of pieces of the Lumina combo that I used for CDH, but it doesn't have all of them, and it would be very hard to make them work. So I do think that it can make explosive good plays. They're not insta-game winning plays from what I can tell. Now that being said, I'm going to override your 4+ and say in the current form, I would consider this a 3. I know Moxfield says 4 because it has game changers, but really if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. And this one is a bracket 3 deck. That's what I think.
It's bracket 3 for sure.
Yeah. And I like it a lot as a bracket 3. And it sounds like you have a lot of choices that you're going to change and make with Field of the Dead or whatever cards are coming in. As a bracket 3, I think it's a 9. I think it's a great bracket 3. Play guys, do stuff, and probably you won't end up milling that much gas, because you have 38 creatures, and I think that as long as you can find a way to make them work out of the graveyard, this will be fine. So consider changing instead of your Haunted Crossroads, add those on Burial Rites, or even instead of Authority of the Consulate, add Phyrexian Reclamation, go even more onto that side. So I think just give it some thought of what you really want out of the deck, and then bump it up from there or bump it down from there.
Yeah. Yippee! Perhaps we spin once more onto the breach.
Wheel me, Daddy.
Oh.
Daddy, wheel me.
Mr. Wheel, they call me.
A lot of people. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's understandable.
A lot.
A cuckle? A cuckle?
Well, Mr.
Almost.
Cuck, hello. That's what he said.
Bracket 2 to 3. The idea is self-mill until we reach Throne of the Grim Captain, or a way to tutor it, along with getting the creatures that it needs to flip.
Okay, and they even said
Throne of the Grim Captain, Secret Commander.
They even said hella budget, which is cool.
Yes.
What is hella budget? Where's the number? $71. Yes,
That's pretty good.
This is a Magic player.
Sidisi Brood Tyrant. Whenever it
I love
enters or
Sidisi.
attacks, mill 3 cards. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from the library, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So this is just milling your deck so that you can have some creatures to block until you get to Throne of the Grim Captain, which is a 2-mana legendary artifact. You can tap it to mill 2, and you can craft it with a dinosaur, a merfolk, a pirate, and a vampire in order to create the Grim Captain, which is a 7/7 menace, trample, lifelink, hexproof. And whenever it attacks, each opponent sacrifices a non-land permanent. Then you can put an exiled creature card used to craft the Grim Captain onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. How fun!
Yeah, it's super cool. I guess my question is because we're playing Secret Commander, right? What of each tribe are we really aiming for? What I would have guessed as far as I think it's dinosaur, right? I would have guessed a Galta, but I don't see one. So what are the guys that we're really using here?
I think that the goal. Yeah, Topiary
Stopper. Yeah, let's go.
It seems a lot like the goal is less about getting those tapped and attacking creatures to be super strong and more about just getting to the Grim Captain and then swinging over and over and over again. And then getting, I guess, other value,
Here's an example of what I mean. Have you seen Titanoth Rex?
Yeah.
It's perfect because it's an 11 damage trampler, but it has cycling 2. So for a Throne of the Grim Captain Secret Commander, it's perfect because it kills itself and it comes back and is a threat. So that's what I mean. It's what are the other options we're using here? And do they facilitate this plan, or do we have to staple a lot together to make it happen?
It seems like we're doing a fair bit of stapling. I think the budget is a good reason for that, but I think it is going to be some stapling. Like we have oh man, this just makes me think about building a deck that is only shapeshifter changelings from Lorwyn to complete this. Because we have like mischievous sneakling to get it done. Cage breakers is pretty funny.
Marauding Brinefang is an island cycling dinosaur. Okay, there's some smart choices here.
Yeah.
They got a bunch. They got 4 cycling dinosaurs. Okay, well, what about the rest of these guys? Are we just relying on mill, which is fine? I'm a big mill guy. Just curious.
I think it is. I think it is relying on the mill.
Seems like it.
And then, there was another one that I saw that I wanted to bring up, but I lost it. Dang it. I'll find it. Just give me a second.
You're good. I'm looking up Crater good.
Oh, Hostage Taker. Freaking epic.
Ah, yeah. Hostage Taker's good. Let's see. So, what's up?
Direfleet Ravager.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think the cheapest sack outlet is in these colors? Viscera Seer?
The EOE guy.
Oh, yeah.
Umbral Color Zealot. Yes. Woe Strider also, like you brought up before.
Yeah, so what I think that like if it's Secret Commander, Grim Captain, obviously Mill is going to get us there if we get there, right? But what happens when the guys are in our hand or on the board? I think we probably, like with this deck, like I just want to make sure you don't get gummed up. Sack outlets is a good way to do that, but I feel like cards that discard are good too, right? Like I'm looking for like engine-y stuff. I know we're in budget. I'm trying to be smart with it. So like Viscera Seer and Umbral Collar are good examples of like how we can fix the board right away to get our Grim Captain going. Can you guys think of any like discard outlets? There's like a crown that makes things fly that would work.
Discard outlets. Yeah, that's true.
Forget what it's called.
Probably some blue looting effects.
Oh, blue looters is great. Like there's actually looting
looters. Yeah.
What the fuck is that guy called? Merfolk Looter, literally?
Yeah, it's Merfolk Looter.
Yep. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of merfolk that are budget that do the looting. So that's exactly right, Chad. Like that's the kind of stuff I think that would make this deck more consistent and also like give you more targets.
Anvil of Bagarden. No, that's an expensive card. Never mind.
Expensive as Psychic Frog. These.
It's got to be $1 billion. By which I mean like 5.
Too expensive for this deck, I think.
$5.
Let me see. Yeah, it's like $4 or $5. Yeah. How do you guys feel about budget decks? Do you restrict the ceiling to be like every card in this deck is $1, or would you say the whole deck is like $100?
I go off of the whole deck price.
I think that's I think it's a good way to do it.
I guess that's how I would usually do it, unless I literally was like, I want to make a deck that is less than, $1 per card. But I think generally, if I'm doing a budget build, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna build within like $100, and then each card, like I can have a $50 card, and the rest can be shitters.
Chat reminded me that craft is in play as well, so you just need discard stuff. Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Well, so like for example, Psychic Frog, I agree, super cool card. I think really helpful and effective here. Would you play one card that's worth 5% of your deck's value? Like in a budget deck.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think it's a really cool deck, if I'm being honest. It's cool.
Orc Lore Mage, cool. Yeah, I mean, I really like it. Again, this is almost like the Universes Beyond deck, where it's like, if you're playing the Grim Captain combo and you're making it to do that, then yeah, like what critique can I give you other than saying like, getting you to get to Throne of the Grim Captain faster? I guess you could put Buried Ruins in your land so that you can get it back if it gets milled or something.
Chat has a good one. Scourge Familiar. It's a 5-mana 3/2 with flying. Discard a card, add a black mana.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's 30 cents. I think I'm most impressed by. Do you see like there's a lot of cards I recognize that are budget. Number one being quote unquote budget. Sink into Stupor. What is that doing here? Isn't that
Oh
card?
man.
Yeah, if we're putting Sync of the Super in the deck, throw Psychic Frog in there.
We're gonna do for
Yeah.
7. I would rather just play an island and a counterspell, I think, in this deck.
Yeah, like something I'm thinking is like, okay, if we're playing Throne of the Grim Captain, like, why not give him like a cool pair of shoes and like a sword and a gun? Like that would be cool. like start giving this Grim Captain a bunch of weapons. Give him some pirate weapons.
Yeah, give him some pirate weapons. That's what I'm saying.
Hey? Give him a
Okay.
flintlock pistol and 2 swords.
I'm with you. I think you were going down the road of like they're saying they're playing Grim Captain combo. They're playing Grim Captain combo. It's here. There's cool card choices. There's not much we can say beyond that, I think.
Yeah, you've kind of sorry to yawn, I didn't get very much sleep last night. There's a in my mind, you're almost building like a high intelligence barbarian where your stats are so spread thin. Like you are playing budget Grim Captain self mill combo. And I'm like, okay, well, like, what is there to even do at this point? I just recommended like maybe give him some weapons, but like, what do you even take out to fucking do that? like it's you require like a 200 card deck.
I think the only critique I might even have is there's 33 lands. There's like 5 non-creature ramp, and then there's a good amount of creature ramp, like your Elvish Mystics, your Millikins and stuff. I might consider just like running a bunch of test hands to see if that really gets you there, because the curve is like 3-2-7. You might need more, and in that way, playing lands that do stuff. Like I know there's cheap ones. Like the MDFCs are outside of the land base. Hold on. 1,
Yeah.
2. There's still only 2. 35. Okay, it's better than I thought, but still, like, you may consider wanting to find fixing or ramp, because like there's a triple black, there's a double blue, double green, there's like a bunch of like each of the 2 colors. Like this is pretty rough on your fixing. Just considering maybe polishing that up, or like or trying to add ways to like pick what you need, I think might be a boon. But I'm literally nitpicking.
Yeah. Oh, Wild Mongrel, very good. For discard. Have you read this card, Edge of Autumn?
You're doing what?
This, yeah, in Autumn is when I'm doing it. It's a 2-mana green sorcery. If you control 4 or fewer lands, search your library for a basic land card, put it into play tapped, then shuffle your library. It costs 2 mana.
That's pretty interesting.
You can also cycle it, but the cycle cost is sacrificing a land.
I wonder why that's in here.
I wonder why that card exists.
Well, Future Sight was a hell of a drug, or whatever set that is.
That's crazy.
Well, sacrificing lands is good if that's like your plan, but it's not really his plan here.
Yeah.
I like it. It's budget. It does the thing. I mean, I give it a. I mean, it's got. Okay. Here's my feedback. I give it a 9.5. Where's Galta? Get Galta.
Yeah, where's Galta is,
Where's
right?
Galta? Where's Galta? Mr. 12.
I feel like there's got to be some interesting dinosaurs that you can put in this deck.
Yeah.
I love the dinosaurs they chose are like so clever because they're all like forest cycling, island cycling. But put Galta in the deck.
Yeah.
Do you have a dinosaur?
I like it.
Mr. Zach, what would you put?
I mean, Galta's pretty. I mean, I like the Titanoth Rex, because then you can put a trample counter on your Throne of the Grim or Grim Captain.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. I want more stuff like that. But I like the cycling ones too.
Well, the Grim Captain has trample.
Oh, it does? Never mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it became a lot less interesting just now.
A boy can dream.
Yeah, a boy can dream.
Look,
that is.
We all know I don't know how to read cards.
Neither do I, big dog.
Not if there's red in them.
Listen, we never on Skill Check did we claim that we were literate. So as long as we haven't done that legally, we're good.
That is true. We've never claimed that. My cat just looked at me like, "What the fuck are you doing? Not just spending time with me? What's wrong with you?" I'm sorry.
We got him for 30 more minutes, cat.
Yeah, right.
All right, you got a rating for this, big dog?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to give it a rating. I I'm gonna give it an 8.
Whoa.
I know. It's only a really high score that isn't perfect. The reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is because I don't know why. Jank like this I feel like makes me really happy, but something about this deck that I can't quite place is just not sparking so much joy. And I want to take a minute to try and discover why, but I'm having such a hard time.
Is it
I think
you don't love the Throne of the Grim Captain?
No, well, maybe a little bit. I think really what it is that like I want the throne to contain more interesting of those types. Like I'm basically saying we're Galta. We're Galta.
Yeah.
I'm basically saying
No,
we're
that's fair.
Galta.
That's fair. I think some restriction on budget, right? But there are like really cool and interesting cards in all 4 of those types for sure.
You know what? I think I'm placing it more precisely. What does this deck do if not the Grim Captain?
Sidisi just makes guys. They just make 2/2s.
Yeah, so I guess in my mind, I'm like, I want to be able to do another mini game while a bigger mini game is taking place, and this deck doesn't really do that. I guess that's perfect, like Graveyard Do Nothing, but like, I guess I am searching for something here that's like, okay, while I'm doing Grim Captain, I can create a board, I can do tokens, I can draw cards, I can interact, and it just doesn't feel like there's like an answer there. Which is not bad. It's just something I'm
came from old I think Tarkir, and it does make a board and it does mill, but it's like strong like the new stuff. It makes a guy because it says whenever 1 or more creatures are put in the graveyard, a 2/2. Would this deck be better in your opinion if it had like mini zombie synergy, like stuff that gave zombies like +1/+1 or death touch or something?
Yeah. I think just a little bit of like, because the cool thing, oh no, Grim Captain's a skeleton. Yeah, I mean just a little synergy like that would be cool. Yes. I would say that is true.
Skeletons are often in like zombie synergy. Like there's Death Baron, which is skeletons and zombies you control get 1/1 and death touch.
Yeah, a little some stuff like that I feel like would be good, but it's just so tough because you're already spreading your deck so thin by including pirates, dinosaurs, merfolk, and whatever the last one is that I can't remember because holy shit, there's so many. Vampires. Vampire and pirate and dinosaur and merfolk. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true. That's all true.
But I mean, super fun. It's super fun. It's just, I don't know if I'm excited to play it.
I gotcha. Shall we head to the wheel?
Yes, to the wheel.
The wheel. Spin it. When does the next box brawl drop? I think. I think it's
exporting right now.
Yeah, if I had to guess. So,
Either
not that long.
Tomorrow. Probably tomorrow.
All right, spinning.
Spin.
Spin me right around, baby, right around. When a record, baby, right round, right round.
Freljord.
Oh, I know that guy.
Let's see. Strong 3. Here we go.
Classic Strong 3.
Okay, let's see. Drew, I think you should read his words.
Up to you guys if you want to check out this deck. When Drew stream? That's a great question. I don't know. Fuck you. You made the commander the 12th Doctor, and I hate doctors.
Dude, wait.
Sorry, that's not a real insult.
Toralf was playing on Card Kingdom this deck with Glorious End or whatever. It's like take an extra turn and then it's like end the turn, take a turn or whatever, and then you lose at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
But he was demonstrating it, so the other guy would go and would end the turn, so he would never have to do it. And then they would get 1 turn and then they would die. Yeah, Final Fortune. Thank you. I think that's right.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Really so the opportunity to do stuff with Demonstrate is really cool.
Oh, this is a Demonstrate with Preparation prepared spell like almost exclusively. Oh, you put Displacer Kitten in the deck. Of course, it's going to be a strong 3. Displacer Kitten, of course, honorary game changer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this
Man,
is cool, though.
This is a cool concept. Yeah, I like this a lot. So basically, the 12th
Yeah.
Doctor it says when the first spell you cast from anywhere other than your hand each turn has Demonstrate. Whenever you copy a spell, get a 1/1 counter on him. Probably completely irrelevant, except for the Rogue's Passage, which I see W choice. But prepared spells are not from your hand, so you can just copy Brainstorms and Lightning Bolts and whatever.
Yeah. You know what else is really cool? And I deign to give praise to the Doctor Who, but he is a doctor and he is teaching lessons to all of the students from Strixhaven and demonstrating their spells. That's really cool. That thematically is very, very fun.
That's pretty cool. That is
very, really cool.
I really like this. Is kind of a cool concept. I'm curious, Freya, did you like see someone play this, or did you just rip it out of the ether? I think it's really neat. Freya, obviously over on Twitch, they will respond. I see a grape shot. What's this doing in here?
Freljord, I have another question. What the fuck is Lich's Mirror doing in this deck? Tell me right now.
Oh, it's so he can give it away. It just says spell.
Wait, giving away what?
It's the first spell you cast from anywhere other than your hand each turn has Demonstrate. And if you can find a way to exile it, like with like a exile effect or whatever, like red. I'm looking around right now to try and find something, or like a flashback effect.
Wow.
Oh, Jessica's Will. Jessica's Will will do it, right? You exile top 3 cards if you
improvisation capstone, I think. Oh, but that's a 4 greater. Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll work.
Yeah, wow.
So those cards will let you demonstrate a Lich's Mirror, which is you can give it away. That's actually so cool. I had an old commander deck that was just like an 8-card combo version of this where I gave people Lich's Mirror. Like that's actually so cool. It's so roundabout, but man, it's funny.
Oh, Arcane Bombardment in this? Golly!
Man, that's really cool.
Oh, sheesh.
You know what's interesting? It doesn't say your spells. It just says from anywhere. So what's that one thing, Chaos Wand or whatever that Zach?
Oh yeah,
Chaos like Strago and Realm and Chaos Wand and like just stealing other people's decks would mean, dude. Actually dunking on the Strixhaven kids being like, no, you Strixhaven losers, flipping the top card of their library, seeing like a murder or whatever, casting it on their thing, giving it back to them to cast again.
now you do it. Now you do it.
That's actually so cool, dude.
Wait, what about your Chaotician? That shit's gross, bro.
That's gross. This is really cool. Okay, what's Brain Freeze doing in here? What's that doing in here?
Ryan, do you know what Blazing Fire Singer does with Displacer Kitten?
What does Blazing Fire? Oh, is that a? Oh no,
it goes infinite.
It goes infinite.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yep. Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
It looks like the win condition of the deck is, Infinite Storm, and then you do something like Grape Shot or Brain Freeze or, anything else.
That makes sense. It does seem pretty straightforward to win that way, but I feel like this deck is kind of probably like do a demonstrator too and be like, okay, kids. And then you do a kickflip, you mill them all out, and you leave.
Do a kickflip, mill them all out, and then skate away, bro. Yeah, skate away.
I mean, no, I thank you for putting win conditions in the deck. I would be upset if there wasn't one, to be honest.
I really like the honestly, like such a flavor win for the doctor to teach the students of the prepared spells. I think that this is a 10. I don't think it's close. I think this is clearly a 10. Like, this is, like, flavor win, very interesting. I think that you're, like, nailing the commander, even though I fucking hate the Time Lord doctors. But, yeah, I think it's perfect. I think this is sick.
My usual gripe of you could gym more utility in the lands. To be honest, I don't think you need to. I mean, you've got good stuff in there anyway. I'll back you up on the 10. It's a cool, unique concept. It's done smartly. There's interaction. You have a game plan. It does something funny. It's great. It's great.
I have to say, this is completely and almost totally unrelated. The Commander, the 12th Doctor, legendary creature, Time Lord Doctor. Does that mean time is a creature type and Lord is a creature type? Because there's no way to.
I think it's
them.
actually specifically Time Lord. Is
Yeah,
considered one creature type.
Yeah, but how do you represent that?
Look up Trenzalore Clock Tower. Time Lord is one word, I think, in Magic's. If you look up Trenzalore Clock, this is a land I play in Orvar. It's it's a land with an effect. Yes, it says activate only if you control a Time Lord. So I guess they made a 2-word word, 1-word word, which I hate.
Only double word creature type in the game. I fucking hate Doctor Who for being in the game. I'm pissed. I hate it.
Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Thank you, Freljord. Great deck.
I named Time. Yeah, awesome deck. Awesome deck.
All right, shall we spin again? Thank you for super cool.
Update.
Date.
Update.
Oh, update?
My mic's not picking me up sometimes.
Oh,
all
okay.
Right, spinning.
Prepared in Deadpool.
No, Deadpool prepared. No, Deadpool, they banned that guy. I saw that. Don't check.
Oh, have you seen all the Agatha Soul Cauldron prepared combo stuff? So, like, creatures get the activated ability of preparing something.
Oh.
So creatures that usually would not get prepared can be prepared by something that has been exiled into Agatha Soul Cauldron that has the ability to prepare itself. Anyway.
Pirate.
This is interesting.
Bracket 2, but it's removal soup to help support Craven's Hunt. This deck consists of 1 creature, and he's in the command zone. The game plan is simple. Play Craven and wait for your prey to arrive to you on a silver platter. That is your opponent's battlefield. This deck plays very mean, but is arguably very manageable to deal with. It only takes 1 creature. Rango, probably.
It's got 29 instances.
Removal category is 36 cards.
Holy. I already know what this deck is, and I have a full opinion about it. So away from I'll wait for you to form yours before I say something.
I've formed my opinion.
Okay, it's removal tribal, which makes people feel bad, but it is actually such a cool way to do it. It's such a cool way to do it. Like, I've built like Ding Ding, which is fight spells, and like we've seen Marika on the channel like 50 times, and like it sucks because people lose all their stuff. But if people realize what you're doing and they band together, it's a really cool arch enemy deck that everyone's like, God, I hate this guy. This guy sucks. And then you're like, I'll hunt you all. And then you have like a fun Magic game. I think it can create some great games. But man, getting the like 10th, like he's indestructible and has Death Touch fight spell cast on you is probably got to be annoying.
I am recognizing. Okay, no, I'm stupid. I'm big dumb idiot, but that's okay.
I like it a lot, by the way, for the record.
This is hilarious. This shit is so goofy. Did the deck come with a big rainbow wig and a red rubber nose?
It kind of did.
Because it kind of should. This is epic. I meant the rubber nose thing non-derogatory. This is hilarious because in my mind, the gameplay loop is you do the thing and all of your opponents have no creatures all game because you keep killing them and you keep drawing cards. And then at some point, you're like, all right, Derek, I swing at you for 21 with Craven the Hunter. And they say, I cast Swords to Plowshares. And you say, it resolves. and then you pass, and then either that. I guess you have so much protection in the deck that maybe that isn't how it goes. Maybe
There's
maybe
a
you
good
just
amount, but
swing 3
it's
times and the game is
indestructible.
over. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you just swing 3 times and the game is over.
That's pretty funny. This is so perfect an example of yet another bracket 2 hell deck. I saw people mentioning a
Yeah.
Sephiroth player from earlier, but like we've seen the Super Stun guy, Towns guy, and Craven are going into an arena, and like I don't actually know what would happen. Like that's like a science experiment that I think needs to be done. It's truly it could go exactly like you've said. Because like, have you seen Classification, but with the emphasis on cat?
Yep.
Classification is just an infinite combo, but slow. It just says that if you don't kill my guy, I will kill you next turn, and then you pass turn. Like that's it.
It is an infinite combo, but slow. You're right. That is an infinite combo if you think about it.
It's just slow.
Chad, have you thought about it like that?
It just kills you.
Because you need to take that in. Because Ryan just dropped a fucking truth bomb on you, and you guys need to listen right now.
Yeah.
Colossification is an infinite combo.
Yep. But slow.
And that is true. That is true.
And it's like, why would you even, bother with cast many spells when one spell it do trick?
Yep. Heat death.
I love the deck. I also think that like you said, if someone finds a way to exile your guy, like what do you do? What do you do? There's so many fight spells. Have you looked at the sorceries?
It's unbelievable that you had the unmitigated gall to put Vorpal's sword in this deck. Like, he's gonna win eventually. Bro? Like, for what, bro?
That's pretty good.
Rogue's Passage in. I'm happy. Where's Zach? Jamie, pull that shit up. The fucking land. The other one. The one that gives shadow or whatever.
Whatever it is.
The
Death
Storehouse. Yes.
Give it fear.
Death Storehouse. Give it fear.
Have you guys looked at the sorceries?
Black Gate. The sorceries? No.
I have mine set by.
I have it by type tag.
There are 17 sorceries. Every single one is a fight spell.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Every single one is a fight spell. Every single one.
This guy, you're not clever, dude. I see what you're doing. You're playing your fucking Dungeons and Dragons character as a Magic deck, okay? And you're going fisticuffs, and you're doing an adventure, and you're getting Death Touch. I see you. Don't think that you're goofing around on us. And then you're like, I did it. I got my big warrior. You thought.
Yeah, you tell him, dude.
You thought that we missed it, but we didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
This is a 100.
Have you seen Cheville Bane of Monsters?
No. Oh, is it the Craven card that isn't Craven?
Yeah, almost exactly. He's like a 2-mana Golgari guy. He's like, you put a bounty counter on something, and then when they die, you draw a card.
Yep.
Yeah, that like archetype has existed in Golgari forever, which is like removal tribal, like kill a thing, get a thing, and like it creates such a rough play pattern for your table. But if people are into it and willing to work against you, it's really cool. Also, if your guy dies, you do nothing. So I respect you for having the balls to play one creature. And like, yeah, there is protection, but God, I would play so much more if that was my plan. Like, so much more. I think this is such a cool deck. It's clearly like an exhibition deck in bracket 2. Like the point is to fight. Like the point is to fight and hunt. And to that degree, I have no critiques that I can give you that would take you away from this. Like consider the protection ratio and like what tables to play it at, but otherwise it's a 10. It's a beautiful deck.
I mean, something that I can't help but think right now is like turn 3, I cast Craven the Hunter. Counterspell? Yep. like it's so sad. Like I would become so sad so quick. But it's cool. I love it. This is a 1 billion out of 10. This is hilarious.
That's great. Yeah, consider a Cavern of Souls for sure for that reason. Exactly.
Yeah. See, I just needed to come up with a dumb scenario. Ryan's the guy who actually knows the thing to solve the problem.
It's only because I've been there in those games for 2 hours thinking I wish I could cast my commander, Googling how do I cast my commander, and then ultimately finding the answer.
Yeah, and then you can put Urza's Cave. Yeah, come on. There's so many options.
Now you understand why all my decks have Urza's Cave and Cavern of Souls, because of the past trauma from the blue players in my life.
You probably also could need to put War Room in the deck.
Maybe. He draws cards if he hunts, though, so as long as you don't suck like on your hunt, like he will draw a card.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
Let me put it this way. I'd put War Room in the deck. That's very fair.
It just becomes like, let's say you hunt, all right? You're spending a card to destroy something and then you draw a card. Like, you're net even on card advantage, which is better than net -1, but like, I guess the goal is not really to have 50 cards in your hand, huh?
Yeah,
I guess you're always going to have like 5.
You'd still like options. There's nothing wrong. Because it's 2 color, and like not only is it 2 color, like look at his pips. This deck, unlike all the other ones, most of the deck is 1 green pip. Overwhelmingly 1 green pip. And the occasional 2 green pip, very rarely a black pip. So it's like you could get away with a lot less colored pips in your lands.
There, my cat did a surprise showing again. Crawl Space?
Crawl Space is cool.
Maybe
Same with the Silent Arbiter and I think Miri as well. Although Miri might be...
Those are creatures.
Right, good point. That's a good point.
Those are creatures.
You can't have those. That's right.
No, sir. Or what's the enchantment that when something deals damage to you, it kills the creature that deals damage to you?
You're thinking about No Mercy, which is hilarious.
Yeah, No Mercy. Dolmen's Gate.
That's a good one.
Yeah, all those are good.
Cool. Very cool deck.
Very good. I like it a lot.
Spinos, brother.
Spinning.
You spin my wheel right round, like a magic card.
Brennan.
Brennan.
Oh, Brennan. Oh, no way. Hold on. Oh, almost.
You were thinking the same thing I was thinking, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, it almost is.
It's probably way better than what we did.
Yeah. This is Elfgar Markov, but actual like real cards instead. Wow, who could have guessed?
It's fucking Orzhov Elves for Minthara the Merciless, which is a 4-mana 2/2 with Ward X, where X is the number of experience counters you have. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield this turn that you controlled, you get an experience counter, which is pretty easy to do with Evolving Wilds or things dying. And then creatures you control get 1/0 for each experience counter you have. So it protects itself, it pumps everyone. That's pretty good for Go Wide.
Yes.
I'm looking at all the forgotten white elves in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, right. I immediately scrolled down to the artifacts section because I wanted to know what kindred artifacts that you have. And I don't dislike your choices. I think that they are suitable. I think that I would remove Furdock Core and I would add Patchwork Banner. I think that Herald's Horn is probably worth putting in. I don't know if you have 3 Tree City, but yep, you do. Good. And then Vanquisher's Banner. Vanquisher's Banner. If you're going to have Chronicle of Victory, you have to have Vanquisher's Banner too, as far as I'm concerned. All right, now to look at the actual meat and potatoes of the deck. I just was looking at the your vitamins and supplements first.
Did you, real quick on artifacts, have you ever seen Serpent's Soul Jar before? I've literally never seen that thing.
I have. It's awesome.
Perfect.
It is in Elfgar Markov.
It was.
It's perfect. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I think white and black elves, my first elf always is Rumor Gatherer. I think Rumor Gatherer is such a cool card in white, which is in here. But I'm remembering a lot of things, like obviously Shadowheart, don't cancel me. And like a few other cards that like when I read them in like Commander Legends or like Modern Masters, whatever the fuck, it's like who would care about this unless you're playing tribal elves? And here we are. Which there's some good synergies. Yeah.
I mean, Lorwyn gave you so much gas for this. But I also feel like there are some just like awesome, like Ruthless Winnower, like so sick. And like this is the deck that you would play it in. It is the deck. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little bit of redirect lightning here by looking at Lathrel's Lateral Blade of the Elves EDH rec page, and I'm gonna find some elves that maybe you have missed that should probably go in, but maybe not. Maybe I won't find any.
Can I have a mini crash out for a second?
Yeah, of course.
This
Yes.
motherfucker, this Orzhov, Final Fantasy elf. People were flaming me and Maldhound in the comments for not knowing how to pronounce this name.
Why?
I'm sorry that I've never played Final Fantasy that he is from.
Which elf? The
Estinian. I think it's Estinian.
Estinianen Varlino?
Yeah, sorry.
Varlinu?
Oh. What did Epstein do?
Epsteinen Varlino? Oh man.
Epstein went with who?
I know, right? How could he do that?
I thought you pronounced it good. I don't know.
Nope, I found no different elves to add. So guess what? Your choice of creatures is good. Although, and maybe this is difficult, I would like to see more of them. Put changelings and shapeshifters in to fill that out, I feel.
That's fair. I mean, there's they have 26, which is already pretty good. It's not infinite, right? Like you could go up more. I feel like there's some good changelings that could go, and perhaps that's why Furdok Core is in, because it's a changeling itself, even though it's an artifact. But I feel like the creature number is fine. I think it doesn't need to go super wide. They'll get pretty big based on the Minthara experience number. I guess do you guys know Kindred Dominance?
Yeah.
They're playing Crippling Fear, which means they're already okay with board wipes, I think, especially the the tribal ones. I'm curious why that's not in here. I wonder if it's just too many board wipes or whatever.
Yeah, very true. I very much agree with that.
Also 7.
It is, but they're playing some really high costed stuff too.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cover of Darkness is really cool.
Oh, I love Cover of Darkness.
I bet this is a fun deck.
Yeah, and it's such a nice
comments
twist.
if this is a fun deck.
It is a very nice twist. Plus, they got Einstein Voldemort, which is sick.
Oh, here's the sideboard. This is what I was looking for. Bloodline Pretender's really good. I would put Changeling Outcast in. I would put Patchwork Banner in. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even think that you need Roaming Throne, really.
Okay. I think I've formulated my opinion of this deck, which is that the secret to success in this deck is making sure that Minthara triggers every turn. You need those bonuses to turn these frankly bad costed elves in a lot of cases into a victory. There's a lot of ways you can do it. For example, Evolving Wilds. That is just a permanent that can leave the battlefield. So you could play all the budget fetches. Those would work. Then the other way that I would consider doing it is sack outlets to make sure that I can sack something. Whether that's a artifact, you can sack a Furdok Core in a pinch, or whether you want to sack your own elves, that's fine too. I think that's good. And the other way that you can do it is blink, because those permanents leave the battlefield. So I would try to add more of those effects, which I do see some, there's a Personify or whatever. There's some there, but Ephemerate, for example, it has rebound. It triggers it twice by itself. That's getting the hits. Because if you can play this on, let's say 3, let's say that you get your Signet out, and on 3 you've already blinked something, 4 and 5 you've already blinked something, then I know it's kind of slower, but this is where we're aiming. Getting things +3/+0 on turn 6 could lead you to even if not a game-winning swing, a game-saving block. Turning your 3 3s into 6 3s, especially if they have reach or flying or whatever, those are a lot harder to swing into forever. And the ward cost is going to start adding up. So that's my 2 cents. Add high markets, add blinks, add sack outlets, add those kinds of things. Try and get those experience counters up as fast as possible.
I found a missing.
No, you're super right. You found the missing.
Twilight
It's Astarion.
Twilight Diviner.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Absolutely put
Do
that
they
in
have-
this deck.
Yeah.
Do they have?
They have a
I
decent
was gonna say, I
amount
don't
of graveyard recursion.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah.
If not, that's a mistake, because you need to. These colors are really good with those.
Yeah. Bloodline Binding, Patriarch's Bidding, Return up to the top.
Even
Untide, Vat of
Malakir, right?
Emergence. Yeah, Malakir Rebirth.
Cool. Yeah, do that. That's great.
Also, Astarion could go into this.
Yeah.
He can go on wherever he wants.
Oh, hello. Happy Pride.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? He was in the fucking Sephiroth deck. How did he get there?
Whoa. That is true. How did he? He snuck in, dude. He snuck in.
Twice. I like the concept. I don't know that I've seen Orzhov elves, to be honest. Like we made Mardu elves, but that was like that was a bad.
That was goofy as fuck, yeah.
Compared to this is a real good deck.
Yeah. I like it. I like this deck a lot. Although not having Vanquisher's Banner to me is sad. And when I make Kindred decks, I make sure to put at least 30 creatures in, just because to me it creates a diversity of games. Like every game I'm gonna see a different batch of combination of this creature type, and like usually it's like more interesting to me. 26 is fine, but I like to go 30 at least, and then sometimes up to like 32. But I think I'm just, I don't even have a good reason for that. It's just a habit, maybe.
I feel like
Mirror Entity in the sideboard? Brother, just put that in the main. Put that in the main deck.
You notice that there's only 98 cards.
There's only what?
There's only
98 cards, is it?
Yeah, that's what it says on.
Oh, 98 cards in the deck. Oh, so there's some space.
Yeah,
Vanquisher's Banner, Mirror Entity.
Interesting. My usual critique of you probably could add more utility lands. It's mostly just color fixing in basics, which you're playing 2 color. There's nothing wrong with just playing color fixing in basics, but you could add more if you want.
Yeah. All right, very cool.
I like the deck a lot. Frankly, I like it a lot.
I'll give it a 9. I think that there are tiny things that I would change about it personally, but this deck's probably fucking awesome.
I'm with you on 9. I don't even, to be honest, like it's a bracket 2-ish uncommon commander. I'll give it the bump 9.5 because you're like working from behind with like an uncommon commander in an archetype that doesn't have that much support, and I think you did a good job. You can polish it, but I'll give you 9.5.
Nice.
Okay, can we speed run one more deck? I know we're ending at 5, but we can.
Yeah, let's squeeze one. Let's squeeze it. Squeeze it.
Squeeze
my wheel.
They're saying they just built it when Lorwyn came out. Cool deck, though. Cool deck.
Yeah, super cool. Man, that deck is going to get so much better with Marvel. All the elves that are coming out in Marvel.
Imagine though.
Zarek.
My real name? That's an awesome name.
That's a sick name. Like the Planeswalker, like Ral?
Yeah.
Bracket 3, I'd love some help. It feels inconsistent. Need a better win con maybe, but I'm at a loss. Oh, okay, wait.
I love casting lots of spells, but have issues participating if I don't have I can't read it anymore. If I don't have a card that draws me lots of cards. Awesome stuff.
Oh, I love this guy.
Spells.
This guy's so good. You can do so many things with this guy.
It feels inconsistent.
Okay.
This is Kaikar Wind's Fury. Flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Sacrifice a spirit, add 1 red. All right. I feel bad. I don't want to speedrun this deck because if it feels inconsistent. Okay, I have already found a small issue with your inconsistency. You have 8 mana rocks in here. I feel like are going to be choking on rocks sometimes, which it feels bad. My Grixis. Why can't I remember this guy's name? He's so awesome. He's my fucking favorite Grixis guy that duplicates spells. Why can't I think of his name?
Zevlor.
Zevlor, yes. Zevlor, I have too many like mana rocks in that deck, and it makes me so slow and inconsistent. I would start by maybe shaving that down, not even a lot, maybe by like 2. And specifically, I find the signets to be a little like lame. Let's see.
So I go the other direction, which is that I like the signets because what they do is they make you guys. The problem is that I think that making you guys doesn't really get you that much right now because you have a shit ton of interaction, and that's good because interaction will make you guys. The question is, what do guys do? I see an Impact Tremors. That's cool. I like that idea. What I think this is missing from a consistency perspective, and I know you have blue, so it's insane to say this. The white card draw effects that whenever little guys show up, you draw if you're just playing Welcoming Vampire, Enduring Innocence effects and stuff like that, normally it's like rough to get your cards out of it. But if you play it and then pass, and then on John's turn to your left, you play Brainstorm, you'll make a guy, you'll draw a card. And then on the next turn, you play Opt, you'll make a guy, you'll draw a card. And then on the next turn, someone plays Shieldred and you counterspell it. You'll make a guy and you'll draw a card. And so I feel like those kinds of engines are maybe what's missing, because I do see card draw in here. It's kind of like one-off, or it's like, look at a couple and send some back, or like a Jessica's Will or whatever. But I think what you're missing is the consistency of card draw, because everything else is in here. Like, you're going to make guys.
Yeah. Oh, I love Haze of Rage and Stormkiln Artist. It's very fun.
Caretaker's talent. Thank you, Chad. That's W. Look that up. Get that.
Yeah. Caretaker's talent, really good.
Those kinds of effects, I think, are what's missing.
Yeah, there's some stuff here that I'm seeing, like Lightning Bolt. Like, I can understand feeling like you're getting blocked when you click Lightning Bolt, and then like you deal 3 damage, and then kind of nothing else happens. Like, that can feel not so awesome.
Well, it makes a guy. Actually, Lightning Bolt just ships the mana until next turn or whatever, because it makes a guy, and then you can eat the guy for a red.
It's true, but like, it's not gonna draw you a card to get closer to the win condition. Like, if the feeling is inconsistency, then I guess what I'm imagining is that, like, getting to my end of the game where I feel powerful is not always guaranteed. And cards like Lightning Bolt that deal damage and, let's say, make a guy that crack for 1 mana don't, I guess, help ensure that I get to that state in a stable way. At least not in a super, super reliable fashion.
The really interesting thing about this deck is, did you see the curve?
No, I haven't looked.
Oh, wow.
It's bracket 3, 2.11.
Wow.
So they're screaming through their cards really fast because they're really cheap. And Lightning Bolt does some really cool duties, because early removal, there's Gutter Snipe, it's ping, there's Past in Flames, they can cast it again, and it makes a guy, and that's cool. But also, like, the card itself, I think, is very fine to include, and I agree. It doesn't really get you to your end game, but what it's missing is like cards that go alongside it that allow you to do that a bunch. I do see Archmage of Emeritus, and like I think Archmage of Runes would be at home here, but without those engine cards, Lightning Bolt is going to burn out and do nothing. You'll get a guy.
Yeah.
You'll get a guy, and then you'll have nothing.
I'm wondering if you put in Burgi and Grape Shot, if the deck like starts ending games.
I don't even know that he needs Burgi, because he's going to get a red off of every non-creature anyway.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm saying Burgi fucking cranks that shit up to 11. Like, I guess you also already have Harmonic Prodigy. Yeah, I guess you don't really need it.
I think it's just cards, really. Like, maybe Stormkiln, if that's not in here. I didn't look. No, it's in. And like,
I'm trying to think of, like, when does the deck win? I guess Haze of Rage?
He has Gutter Snipes, and he also has Impact Tremors. I do also think that your question is right. Like, where's the next win condition? I think Grape Shot is fine, but to be honest, this deck is probably easier to pile up, like, I don't know, 10 spirits, pass the next turn, come back and crackle with power.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Because you're basically banking your spells as mana anyway.
A part of my mind is saying, like, at what table are you playing this that it's not feeling consistent? You're drawing cards. You have mana. Like, you have Esper Sentinel, Archmage Emeritus. You got Coruscation Mage. Your commander is like a consistency machine. Like, you have Mystic Remora and Whirlwind of Thought, Jeskai Ascendancy.
Well, I think if you don't draw Whirlwind of Thought, then the deck is in trouble. Because like the other ones are card draw for when your opponents play the game, and like, if they're playing one big green guy every turn, you're not getting your cards. And the other problem with Kaikar is that it's all red mana. And like, there's a good amount of red in here, don't get me wrong, but all the interaction is blue, which is going to be hard to choke you on. And I think Stormkill fixes a lot of that, right? And even their land bases, I think, are smart choices, because their highest production by far is blue, secondarily red. But it's like, I think it's probably just more cards, if I'm being honest. You can throw a Crackle of Power in, but more cards, right? Like I lean on the Drew approach of just draw more cards.
Yeah. Archmage of Runes, I
Yeah.
feel like should go in this.
I would play the Caretakers. I'd play the Welcoming Vampires. I'd play the fucking Mentor of the Meek effects. I'd play Enduring Innocences. All those ones that give you a free draw when a little guy.
Those are really good. Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Those are super, super strong. You know what else? A deck that subtly does a lot of work in a deck like this is Wizard Class.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
The 2/1/1 counters whenever you draw, I think is what it is like. Here, let me just check that.
Yeah,
it's got a few modes. It's no max hand sides. It's 1/1 counters when you draw, but also the mode for chapter 2 or whatever is just divination, which is draw 2 cards. So it will replace itself and give you a +1. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Chat, good point. Fountain Port is really good in this deck.
Yeah, Fountain Port's really good. I'm wondering if you're making your mana. You have 34 lands, including MDFCs, and then 7. I misspoke before. 7 mana rocks.
They probably do.
I mean, your curve is so low.
So low, they probably do.
Yeah,
they probably do, with the exception of colors. Like I bet that they might get pinched on a color or 2 at first, but once they have one of each, like they can pretty much play the whole deck, with the exception of like 4 cards.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some test hands because I'm kind of like this hand is perfect. Yeah, 2 lands into Talisman into Windfall with a counterspell just in case. Young Pyromancer.
I feel like if the goal is looking for consistency, maybe you just make the leap to bracket 4, stuff it full of game changers, and then throw in like breach lines or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some breach lines in chat. You know what's interesting is it does already have game changers, Jeskas, Enlightened Tutor, and Cyclonic Rift. To be honest, in this deck, I might swap out my game changer slots for Rhystic Study and Smothering Tithe and like value-based ones, and keep the Jeskas's Will. Because like, I mean, like
I've been doing test hands and I just drew a hand of 7 lands in a 33 land deck. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh, you know what? No. You bring up a good point, which is what's the other way to get consistency right is MDFCs. Try to jam every MDFC in that you can.
Put Seagate Restoration in this shit.
Seagate Restoration, Valakut's Awakening, those kinds of cards. They're happy that we like it. I wanted to not have Rhystic. I find it boring and time consuming. I super agree. I would go with the self triggers for little guys then, and then if not, grab the MDFCs that let you filter through your deck like Seagate and Valakut. Try to squeeze your power out of those land bases for sure.
Also, we missed a bunch of their messages. This is so cool. Hi guys, big fan. We're a big fan of you. You're not allowed.
Dude, no, this deck is really cool. I think this is a very good Kaikar deck, and this is where a lot of our questions and like help is coming from. Is like Drew said, how is this not inconsistent? Like it's a good deck. This is a good deck we're looking at.
Okay, I'm after doing maybe 10 test hands. I think something that you probably experience. Your mana ends up being fine. You end up playing the first couple of turns with like removal, playing a smart counterspell, whatever. And then after turn like 4, you cast all of your cantrips, and then you draw into a bunch of things that aren't cantrips, and then you can't draw anymore. And then you're just kind of top decking, hoping until you get to a cantrip or Whirlwind of Thought or whatever. And at least that's my very, very, very shallow experience. I think that Ryan's recommendation for Enduring Innocence, Welcoming Vampire is like perfectly suited for at least my experience as to what the deck would need gameplay wise.
The other thing that I would do in decks like this, which you've seen on the channel before, is 1 or 2 escape cards that will get you back in the game forever. In this deck in particular, it's Ox of Agonis. Like you just escape out all these useless cards that end up in your graveyard that you can't do anything with, and turn them into discard your hand, which has 0 cards in it, and draw 3. And you just do that forever until you draw what you need. Because you have the red mana, especially for Ox of Agonis, infinitely with your spirits. You could always trade, 4 or 5 spirits or whatever for a brand new hand of 3 cards. That might matter. Yeah, very reliant on passive flames, flashback, and Mizzixes. Then use your Ox to get rid of cards that you're not planning to do with those effects. But yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Very cool deck.
Very, very cool. Ow. Sorry, I just cracked my neck for fun.
Wait, you have Gutter Snipe. Put Fiery Inscription in. It's Gutter Snipe on a non-creature spell. And then there's one more. It's like Spiteful Banditry, which is like instead of doing damage when you kill creatures, you get treasures or something like that, which is good too. But overall, I love the deck. I think it's great. It's a very smart deck, and I think you've undersold yourself here. I think it is very sharp at bracket 3, and I'll go 9.5. I like it a lot.
I definitely understand the feeling of like the inconsistency. Like just going through the test hands, I kept seeing it over and over again that like I would play 2 cantrips and then that would be kind of the end of my pop off. But yeah, I think that with just a few more consistent card draw pieces in the deck, like you are literally like one step away from getting to consistency, and that'll make the difference. I think I agree with Ryan. In the current state, I'm giving it like a 9 or 9.5, and then with just those small changes, you can get it to a 10 very easy. And then I think the problem would be like, oh, how do I win the game? Well, you have Kessig Flamebringer, Gutter Snipe, Storm Splitter, Purphoros, Impact Drummers. Like you don't actually have a problem ending the game. You have a problem getting to a consistent game state where once you are there, you are able to pop off to end the game. And that's just a yeah, and that's just a gas issue, I think. I think you need to be more gassy, I think.
Yeah, get gassed up and you're good, bro.
Yeah.
Sure.
No bracket 4 because if I upgrade it loses the vibe. That's so incredibly based. Based.
It's funny because what is so close to a bracket 4 already. You just add the fucking Underworld Breach shit and you're like basically there.
Yeah, that's exactly true.
Yeah, eat more beans, I think is what we're saying.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Thank you, man. This is a cool deck. I appreciated it.
All right, thank you everybody for stopping by. It's been so long since we've done one of these.
Yeah, we had like a weird month where we goofed up on the timing and we did 2 in 1 month, and it was like, yeah, but we had a conversation about these. We like doing these, so they will continue. Thank you for your patience, chat.
Yes. All right, I think we're going to leave, and we hope you guys have wonderful days. Goodbye.
I got New Vegas to play. That's my plan.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.